Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Dairy Aisle. I'm here joined by not only a new guest, Vinny, our friend, your neighbor. Say hi, Vinny.
Hello, everybody. Happy to be here with you guys.
You excited to be on The Dairy Aisle?
I'm excited. to discuss things.
We're going to discuss so many things.
I'm ready to discuss things.
It's many things that are going to be discussed. And I can't leave out my main man, your favorite co-host, Ovaltine Watkins, ladies and gentlemen.
How you doing, everybody? So glad to be back. I can't believe I got invited to another episode.
That's
incredible.
At this rate, people are going to think you're my friend or something.
I know.
We can't. We got to stop that. You're fired.
We can't let anyone know.
Please don't tell anyone I live like this.
So thank you for coming, Vinny.
Yeah, man.
How's your day been?
It's been good.
It's been a good day?
Around, but it's good to just hang out and relax with you guys now. It's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm glad that we all had time. Glad we all had time to sit down and talk about nerdy stuff. Because this is going to be a nerd-tastic episode.
What have you been up to since we watched the first and only episode of Carnival Row?
I watched the second episode of Carnival Row.
Has it
man.
picked up a little bit?
Yeah, was it good?
It is as exhilarating as the first one was.
Oh, no.
So
at
basically you passed out
Takes
like
a
30
lot.
minutes in.
I really want to like it. I've been championing it for like 2 weeks, and it hasn't gone
And
well.
still nothing.
So that, and I've been playing.
I can tell that Marie doesn't want to watch it either, right?
She falls asleep in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So we
I mean,
continue to watch that 20 minutes over and over.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep watching the 20 minutes.
So we
Let's
watch
watch
the
the
20
show on
minutes,
your
she
own.
falls asleep. I watch the whole thing, and then now I've watched that first 20 minutes like 3 times since then.
Why don't you watch that show on your own, then?
I mean, because then she's going to want to watch it. So then I'm rewatching the show twice, so I have to sit through it twice, once on my own and once with her.
But why is she going to want to watch it? If she doesn't want to watch it, she keeps falling asleep with the watching.
But she actually does want to watch it. Just her body is not facilitating the mind of wanting to sit up.
Do you guys
and
always
stay
watch
through
it at night?
Most of the time.
Have you tried watching it during the day?
When do you have time during the day to watch things?
I mean, it's the weekend. Like, what? You can't set aside an hour on the weekend to watch one?
We're really brushing by the real thing here. You're married to a crazy person.
This is true.
You know?
You are.
No.
Just
Opinion
a
stood out.
little
The verdict
crazy.
is not in yet.
Oh, they haven't come back
No.
yet?
What, on whether you're
Still
married or
some-
whether she's a crazy
Well,
person?
we're not married yet. The crazy person,
I just call them
I
married.
disagree.
On the crazy person?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I call
but
them
you-
married because they're spiritually married. I saw them dancing naked in the back our first week there.
Covered in blood. I knew it.
Well, some of it was blood.
Oh, God.
Most of it was semen.
Moving right along.
Alrighty then.
So I wanted to ask you guys. You guys know that Disney Plus is coming out, right?
Yeah. Oh, are we just jumping right in? We're going right into
we're
it?
gonna get there. These are some of the little things that we like to talk about first.
Pepper it.
Right. What do you guys think about this whole thing that they have where it's Disney Plus, Hulu, and I think it's ESPN for like $12 or something a month?
$12.99.
It's pretty amazing.
How awesome is that?
It's pretty great. And I think ESPN gets me UFC, which I'm a big fan of.
And it gets me baseball and race cars.
Yeah,
It also gets you every 30 for 30 documentary they've ever done.
Oh my God.
no.
40,
what?
50, 80 hours.
That's
of
it. I'm
My
lost.
life is over.
nonstop.
That's it. I'm never gonna look away from my phone or my TV ever
They
again.
have stuff from hot dog eating contest to Mike Tyson.
I mean, it's the worldwide.
Do you
sport.
know what surprised
I
me
think
the
that-
most
no.
about Disney Plus?
What?
Is when I first heard about Disney Plus, I was like, I'm not going to care about that. Because I couldn't think of it in
Right?
any other way besides like a kid's streaming service or something like that. I did not expect them to come this hard with the Disney Plus.
I kind of want to see if they'll bring back like old Disney movies like Johnny Tsunami and
I
stuff
mean,
like that.
Dude, they got Big Bomb, they got Ewan McGregor to come back.
Yeah,
No,
yo,
for sure.
That's a
the
big
biggest
deal.
bump.
What?
To me, that's a big
That's
bump.
nuts.
That's also
That
a ton of
is-
money.
Dude, Tom Hiddleston is fucking doing a show for Disney Plus.
Yep.
I think that it's going to be the new way of seeing Star Wars in the way that a lot of people want to see it. I
I
also
think
think
so,
the
too.
groundwork was laid prior to this coming out. Like, we knew they had a portion of Hulu already. Then they bought that other portion
Yeah,
of Hulu.
I think
It's
they're
like-
using the Hulu platform
they've had-
as like a groundwork
I
too.
agree.
Yeah.
And they've had ESPN forever, so just jumping it together was like, let's just save the consumer some money actually a little
dude.
bit. It's going to be cheaper than what you're paying now for all of them together, right?
I mean,
so.
How much is Hulu Plus and everything else?
well, I'm not. I mean, Hulu Plus is what, like, if you get like live TV and shit, like $20 a month or more or something like that.
And what's the cheapest Hulu plan they have? Like $6?
Oh, dude, yeah, but
With
you get like
commercials.
commercials on your commercials.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a commercial has a commercial tab that fucking activates.
I think like my sister has Hulu, and I think she shares the account with like my mom or something. But one of those accounts is like I have access to it here on the TV
Yeah.
upstairs, and it's like it's true. Like I I don't think I could get through the second season of Preacher because it was just an ad.
Oh,
after
yeah.
ad
I can't do
after
it. It's
Not
ad.
worth it.
It's why when I first started watching Crunchyroll, I bought a subscription like that
have
same
to
day.
do
because they would throw ads all the time.
I'm not doing
It's
this.
nonstop.
I'm
Well,
not
for the
doing
first
this.
time ever, by the way, I actually am interested in watching an anime.
Which one?
I want to.
Oh.
I want to try to make an effort to
Oh,
sit
no, never
through One Punch Man.
One Punch.
Okay.
Sit through.
I heard it's good.
Yeah,
It
because
is
I
a
have
pleasure.
the thing is that I have a really short attention span for anime because a lot of it I just see like fan service and bullshit like that. So I'm like,
It's gonna keep your attention.
she's like 9. Why does she have 34 double Ds?
That's
It's
thing.
gonna be. It's
Like-
gonna keep.
For anime, if I don't
Also,
like...
that's true. That's very, very accurate stereotype.
yeah.
It's a plus and a minus, right?
I mean, I almost bought a body pillow at Otaku Fest.
That's what makes anime, right?
can't
For a lot of
stand
people that watch it.
Any of you? No, you're not wrong. I guess I'm sure there's a lot of people that's
It's a
kind of what they're in
demographic.
for. Yeah.
But One Punch Man is like so fucking like nonstop and fast and crazy.
Yeah,
I just love the idea of a
Entertaining.
superhero who's just bored because he can just one hit everybody.
Agreed. But do you like how he looks? I don't like the way
Yeah,
he
I like
looks.
that he's. I like that he's
I don't
like
like the way
silly.
he looks.
Yeah, I like that he trained so hard that all his hair fell out.
It's hard to get behind silly characters sometimes.
Why? You
I
don't
don't
like silly
know.
characters? Silly characters are my
Sometimes.
favorite.
So I started
Sometimes.
playing the One Punch Man mobile game, and like he's not that bad compared to Lightning Man. I think his name is.
I don't know who
That he looks like he's in like a one piece like red unitard, and he
mean,
carries like a squishy
I'm
hammer.
already sold.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he looks like
Lightning
an idiot.
Man? Yes, he does.
Yeah, and Genos, I think is that how you pronounce his name? Genos.
Genos, yeah, he looks the dopest. He's a cyborg.
Yeah, I mean, but he looks.
Oh.
He looks. I don't know. Like he's kind of like, oh, you got metal arms.
By the way, Hulu Live, like Hulu, Papi Pingado Hulu is like $45 a month.
God.
But you're getting but that's probably with HBO. That's with Showtime. That's with live TV.
I guess yeah, it's a one-stop shop
You're,
for a lot of people.
you're replacing a big portion of like your cable service for
Yeah.
$45. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's not terrible. That's cheaper than a regular like cable and internet subscription.
Yeah.
They
I mean, you
phase
need an
out.
internet subscription, so
Right, but I'm
you
saying
can't
like
get past that.
you know how the AT&T and Comcast will be like, let's bundle like that.
But like, I feel like Disney Plus is an app I'd open a lot.
yeah,
I'm gonna watch.
They're gonna have all the
Mandalorian
Marvel
I'm gonna
movies.
watch.
Immediately.
They're gonna have all the Marvel movies.
The Mandalorian alone sells it for me.
Do you think they're going to open everything? Everything's in. It's like, all right, you want a Disney classic movie? Here's
I think
from
it'll be
Lion
phased
King
in,
to
yeah.
Cinderella 2.
But I think it'll be phased in. Yeah,
Dude,
we'll
like,
have
they're
access to
gonna-
the Disney Vault.
They're gonna unlock the vault.
Well, the thing is, the vault's only open. Like, there's
They
certain
can do
like
it periodically.
there's certain movies that you can't buy for years at a time because of the
Yeah.
vault. So this could be a great way to just open it
Unless
up.
you-
Like,
By the way,
it's such a money grab, though.
what? No, but like what?
You can make it a money grab.
You can,
Yeah.
but it's also good for the fans who collect because then
Sure.
it's like you have
I
this
guess.
collector's item.
You could always just go to
Values.
like a garage sale and just buy like a sun torched freaking like.
Yeah, but if that Sun Torch has like that black diamond on the back, then it's
Oh,
like a
I
super
guess, yeah.
collector's edition version of.
Yeah,
the
but like,
freaking-
listen. At that point, I want like sealed, like hair or flecks of fucking Disney's like Walt Disney's skin included. Like this better be.
I
the
want a
most-
blood sample.
Yeah, I want blood and semen sample. We're bringing them back, ladies and gentlemen.
man,
Was there any fecal left?
Oh.
Don't worry about
they
it.
definitely have to
God.
have them frozen somewhere. Then they
For
can go
sure.
and get test samples every so
Have you
often.
have you heard of that
He's-
ridiculous?
He's the heart of Disney World. He's what keeps the
If
power.
you take them
going.
out, everything just shuts down.
Yeah, pretty much. Have you heard that ridiculous conspiracy theory that that's why they made the movie Frozen? So when you eventually, because it became so popular, like the idea was that when you'd Google Frozen, Disney, it would be the movie and not him.
Frozen 2, Walt's Revenge. Like, pops out.
Shut the fuck up.
Weekend at Disney's.
Elsa,
A weekend at Disney's.
Elsa finds love in an older man. Comes out of the ice. Oh man, Walt.
The only thing that never unfreezes is his mustache. That's where all the magical powers come from.
Oh, is
He
that where
flies
it's from?
with
That's where it's from now.
His
love it.
pencil thin.
Then, but it just
Disney
shoots out.
mustache.
Yeah.
By the way, did you know him and I share? His middle name is also my first name.
Oh, is it?
He is Walter Elias Disney.
It is. That is correct.
I know. That's the only claim to fame I'll ever have in my life.
Yeah, that's a good one though. I mean,
That's not bad.
It's not the
not
only
bad.
claim to fame you'll ever have. You could become an astronaut
you could.
Or a serial killer.
or a serial killer.
I mean,
hey,
fame-
don't close off options.
Unabomber 2.0.
I mean, once they make a Netflix documentary about you, you're famous. You're
Well,
good.
you're done, eh?
speaking
We made
of
it.
blowing
we
shit
can make
up,
it ourselves. It's already good to
we're
go.
already here.
There we go.
Speaking of blowing things up, I wanted to ask you guys about your favorite Disney character because upon some recent reflection, I realized that the aptly named Vinny from Atlantis
good choice.
is my favorite Disney character of all
Really?
time.
Boom.
Yep. Boom.
Just dropped it on you.
Okay,
Boom.
so Vinny's your favorite.
Yeah. Just because he's so like, I love him. I love how practical he is. Everything can be solved with explosions.
Okay. What about you?
Number one favorite,
Yeah,
Aladdin,
Vinny.
by far.
Yeah.
Number one,
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff.
Street Rat?
Started
Oh,
from
yeah.
the bottom. Now he's here, boy. Straight
Prince
up.
Ali, my mother.
Prince Ali. I like Aladdin the best by far.
Definitely Genie's like my runner-up.
Oh,
He's like my
he's
second
so-
place.
he's such
Oh,
a
Genie's
great-
great.
But like original Genie, not new Will Smith Genie.
For me, it's probably a tie. probably between like Beast
And Sora from
and
Kingdom Hearts.
Hades. No, and Hades.
Yeah, I like
Because
Hades.
Hades is such a dope.
Dude,
like he's so
that's
good.
such a
I
great
love how
choice.
ridiculous he is.
He's so good. James Woods is so good.
Yeah.
Even the design of the
As
character with the
Hades,
fire
yes.
hair will go out when he.
I
Gets
love that
mad,
he
it
knows how
blows
to
up.
calm himself down. He flips out and he can like
Such a cool.
He can whip
character.
the hair
Man,
back.
That's a great choice.
I
With
remember
the
being
fire.
a kid and being excited when he was on screen.
Oh.
I was like, "Whoa, yeah, give me more."
He's
of him.
cool.
I love him.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Vinny when I saw Atlantis for the first time.
Like I want to be that
yeah,
guy.
Like, yeah, give me Vinny.
Blow more
Yeah.
stuff up, please.
When he knocks the pillar over, it's like, look, I'm at the bridge in like what, 10 seconds, 11
like-
tops.
I mean, when you put him next to a guy that eats dirt, I mean, he gets
I mean,
higher
Mole-
on the tier list.
Mole is pretty cool,
The
but
cool character though.
I like Mole. I like
like Mole,
I like
too.
the stupid little
The concept
lamp,
is
the
cool.
little lamp.
They're a great little like.
Yeah, they're a good
ensemble
ragtag
cast,
band.
Yeah, ragtag team. That's like the movie that's so similar to that one is like Treasure Planet, which I also
Yeah.
love. I love
Treasure Planet
Treasure
was
So
dope.
really
So
underrated.
good.
Also, Titan AE.
See,
Not
those
Disney.
are three.
Really?
Titan
Are you
AE is
sure?
like
Oh, you're right.
DreamWorks or some shit. Yeah,
But those
my
two
God.
movies alone.
But I
Treasure
love that
Planet-
movie.
Treasure Planet and Atlantis.
look
Forget
it up.
these Lion King remakes. Don't remake the good ones. Remake these side ones that no one really remembers.
Ooh.
Blows it up.
How though?
And it
Why aren't
doesn't-
you working for
Did you hear this, by the way?
Disney?
How though?
How though?
I'm just making up words now.
How though?
However, can we all reflect on the fact that for a moment there, Titan AE, like their number one song on that album was that song by Creed, Higher?
What was it?
Yes, I swear to God.
Take me
I remember going to a Titan
higher.
AE birthday party
20th
as a
Century
kid.
Fox is Titan AE.
Really? Okay. You went to a hold on. You went to a Titan
I went to a
AE
Titan
themed birthday
AE
party.
themed birthday party as a
Did
kid.
you all just try to
How old
leave
were
a
you?
dead planet?
I
Is
don't
that what
remember. I
happened?
don't remember. Whenever the movie came out, it's literally a birthday party in the movie theater, pizza in the movie.
Oh, okay. I
Remember when
thought it
kids
was
used
like
to do that. Remember
themed. Yeah.
people used to do that all the time. Like at the
Yeah, like a little
skate land, you could do
get-together.
it. You can do all the
Yeah,
skate.
yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's perfect.
So now that we've got that out of the way,
Wait, but really quick.
Oh, what's up?
Are you gonna get Disney Plus?
oh hell
I'm
yeah,
getting
son!
Disney Plus.
What?
Dude.
Of course I
Literally
am.
getting- I want a hard take on it.
Now,
we're
do you-
getting
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Of course,
Do you think there's going to be not just Disney Plus? Do you think there's going to be like a premium?
like Disney Plus Plus.
There'll be like Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Yeah, eventually.
Disney Plus. Good choice. I like it.
I hope
The
that instead
characters
of
come to your house.
Yeah,
and
they
deliver
I
should
you
hope that
like a
instead of
statue.
plus they just
Hologram.
use like higher forms of mathematical symbols.
I love.
So like the best one is like a Disney square root.
It's great.
It's like $900 a month.
Or
You get
Disney Plus squared.
Disney Plus. Wow.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they could package so many things.
They could. Disney minus is the entry
Also,
level.
they're going to have a media gateway directly to their fan base.
Yeah.
Like they don't have to go through anyone
Nope.
anymore. They can make announcements on this fucking streaming
Yep.
service. They can do it for free on YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I mean, that's what these gaming companies are doing too now. I mean, they're like, you know what? Forget these E3s. Forget these big.
we'll just have our own
Gamescoms.
thing now.
We're gonna just put it out on Twitch or put it out on YouTube. We're still gonna get the same amount of traction.
more.
More people are gonna watch it.
You don't have to deal with it, and,
it
you
do-
can edit it.
Exactly, and it doesn't really like a lot of people get to go try the demo and stuff at Gamescom. It makes it more open to everybody, and they all get the same kind of
well,
feel.
speaking of E3, did any of you guys tune in for Nintendo Direct?
Yes.
did, yeah,
we
yeah,
actually watched it
definitely.
together.
Yeah.
We did, yeah. No, we
Yeah.
got home, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, the director's
It
in
was
like 10 minutes."
Yeah. I don't know. I think I had just finished studying, and Mills was like, "Hey, are you done?" And I was like, "I will be in like 3 minutes." She was like, "Okay, well, let's go downstairs because Nintendo Direct is starting like right now."
It's like Christmas.
Yeah, no, I
love
ran
it.
downstairs.
And
And
by the way, how other fucking publishers have not picked up this direct model for like all their announcements is beyond me.
Well, I mean,
like what you were saying with E3.
We're
like,
gonna
how
get
did
into
you
it
not
later
drop
on, but like Destiny, Bungie, like
Bungie definitely
flagship
did
it,
it, yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna do our own studio, we're gonna bring our own people in, we're gonna do our own employees and all that, and show it to the world. I mean, it's genius plan. Cost them nothing.
I mean, but they also did it with any update for the game. Like,
Yeah.
they never
Anything
talked. They would talk
fresh.
about it at E3, but like they would always do
Yeah.
like constant stuff.
yeah, you got a teaser at E3, and then they'd be like, "Get ready for the real show soon."
Yeah, and they
Exactly.
talk to you for an hour and a half with the developers
yourself.
showing you.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, like
exactly.
so good.
Yeah, it's
personal.
perfect.
But yeah, so the Nintendo Direct. You
yeah,
were saying.
it was amazing. Did you guys have anything standing? I mean,
Well,
you guys played.
Amazing was not my verdict on it.
Really?
Oh,
You
but
didn't
it's fair. It was a fair.
was
direct.
fair.
It was fair because it had something for everyone.
I think
You're right.
a lot of
It was
attention
very
was
fair.
given to almost every genre.
Exactly. Like,
Actually, I
true.
think every genre was covered,
there was something there for every fan of Nintendo. You know what I mean?
You're right.
and even new fans.
I was
like-
mad about it for other reasons, but
Yeah. There's
Such
certain
as?
thing. Okay, I didn't like.
Hold on. Whoa.
How much time do you
Going
have?
right into it.
Do we want to go through the direct and talk about it?
No.
Or are we just going to talk about highlights here?
We just talk about highlights in general.
So, go on.
Well, I mean, the big highlight in this house was Animal Crossing, because this is an Animal Crossing house.
Yeah, I get it.
They gave you a pretty good deep dive, right?
There's a lot.
There's a lot in there.
There's a lot going on now with New Horizons. They revealed a lot of stuff, which they did a good job of revealing it very subtly. Like they would just show you gameplay of somebody using like, I don't know, like the what's it called? The like the pole vault that you can like pole vault across a stream or a river now.
That's cool.
They had talked about it.
Yeah,
they had talked about it like during the very first ever announcement of New Horizons. But they're like, oh, in the background you just saw like somebody pull. You're like, what the hell was that? And now they just were like, oh, check this out. Look what you can do now.
Teased you with it.
Yeah, the new crafting thing, the fact that you get like a cell phone now that lets you like take pictures and do all this crazy crap.
So do you and Millie both love Animal Crossing?
She loves it on an order that I don't think human language has approached yet. So I can't really tell you how much she loves it. I just know that it's a lot. I like
It's
it.
very kawaii.
I like it because it's very relaxing.
Yeah.
There's no real like competitor. You're not competing against anybody. You're just enjoying building a world. It's world building basically, but on a very, very, very tiny scale.
And also very like bubbly and cute.
If I have to use
Upbeat.
one word to describe Animal Crossing in its entirety, I'd say it's cozy.
Okay.
It's
like
a cozy
the
game.
coziest
Like you
acid
get in
trip
there,
you've ever been on.
and now it's on
No,
Switch.
I wouldn't even call it an acid trip. It's just cozy. It like I think of Animal Crossing and I think of like you get home from work, you're stressed out, you pick up your Switch, fire up Animal Crossing, and sit on the couch with like a
see
blanket
it.
or something,
I see it.
and just mellow out. You know, grab something to eat, grab something to drink, hang out with the dogs, cat, if you have any of those things, and just enjoy a couple hours of just running around, catching fucking bugs, collecting fruit, planting trees, decorating your house or your tent or whatever. And then that's it. And you're done. Like, you got it out of your system.
And
You're
you're
not going to
living-
be there for 8 hours. Like, I got to get this next thing. Like,
You're
who cares?
living a beautiful little side life.
Exactly.
basically.
When does it come out? Do you know the date? Because
I
if it
think
drops
March
near,
of next year.
Oh wow.
Oh, is it really?
I mean, the Switch with the Switch Lite and all that playing a game. That's where people are going to want to
But
play.
we're like,
a game like
I
that
talked to
too.
Mills about that, and like, it sucks that we have to wait till I think it's March. But like, Nintendo has a good habit of delaying games because they want to release. I struggle to use the word perfect, but
yeah,
they
March
want to
20th,
release.
2020.
Yeah, they want to release a complete game.
Do you guys
There's a
play
quote
it?
that I can't
Yeah.
remember, but basically I think it's from Nintendo saying like, and maybe you know it because you're a bigger Nintendo fan than I am, James. But the one that they were like saying that I think it's what the hell was it? It's like a rushed game is never perfect or something like that.
I know what you're
No.
talking
You know what I'm
about.
talking about.
I
You've
can't
heard
remember,
this.
I can't remember the
It's
quote.
like a cooking. Like they talk about cooking times mostly.
Yeah.
When they talk about games. Like if
Yeah.
it doesn't cook long enough, or if it cooks for too long, then it can either obviously come
Yeah.
out bad.
Right.
I mean, but Nintendo's game quality is like bar none. I
Yeah.
mean, like
I mean-
everything they release, whether you like the game or not, it's pristine. Like
It's all beautiful.
It's never jank.
You're right.
There's never like it's beautiful. The
You're
art
right.
style is always on point. The textures are never like it's always
You're right.
A+ grade work.
They push a line in some way, and then they always keep it the same in a different.
Is that
way.
God?
No, I agree.
Just so you know, your fucking alarm went off.
Yeah, it did. I mean, for Animal Crossing, I mean, especially because you play it as a duo, as a couple. But you have one Switch, right?
Yeah, we only have one.
Okay, so I mean, I could see myself, like if Marie wanted to grab, like say if she wanted to get the Switch Lite, let's say she wanted to get the Switch Lite, she wanted to play Pokemon with me, which would be great. I would buy a Switch Lite, and that would be something that we would play, pretty often together, especially if she's that into it.
But
But
for that, just get a Switch.
yeah, but it's just a cheaper option, and it's good. Like, what if I want to take it on the go? Like, can't you do the cloud save, transfer stuff over, and boom,
I guess
you're ready?
you can, yeah. But I mean, if you just
It's just a
do,
more compact thing.
but you just wait for like a special edition Switch that you want, get a second Switch, give her your original
No,
Switch.
true. And then the battery life's better, all that kind of
That's
stuff.
what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
We just
When the
bought the
Anim-
regular Switch, and when the Animal Crossing Special Edition comes out, that's Millie's that I'm buying for her, and I'll inherit this one.
That was going to be my question.
Yeah.
You're a genius. So
So
then you
you're
guys play it
keeping it.
together and problem solved.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we got the 1 year of the family plan or something like that
Yeah,
for
it's
the
like
Nintendo Online or whatever.
I like how cheap that price point is.
Yeah.
It's you know what? And that's
I mean,
something
it
I'm
does it
noticing
too
now.
a lot. So
I mean,
I'm noticing now with Nintendo that everything is very easygoing.
for sure.
There's nothing like no ridiculous price points. Like games are fairly priced. They offer a lot of content.
they're doing more like sales now. But like, yeah,
Well, they also come out with games sometimes that I feel like, but when they do remakes, sometimes the price of the remake is way too high.
and sometimes they don't come down for.
Well,
No, they
and,
don't.
like they
They're
never come down.
we
like
looked
Mario
at-
Kart 8 is still $60.
Yeah, that's
hard.
you need to relax on that. Yeah, that needs to drop to like $40 maybe.
Dude,
35.
it's a fucking up-res of a Wii U game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Well, like we were looking at Mario Tennis Aces or something like that, and it was $60, and I'm like, I don't know, dog, for a tennis game.
Exactly.
And then we saw the video for it and
it's
like all the
beautiful.
content, and I'm like, yo,
A lot of games are doing that.
this has a
it's a
story
tennis
mode.
game.
No, you're right.
It's a tennis game with a story mode, bro.
You're right.
And there's mini games, there's online, there's
Yep.
co-op. Like you can play together in the house with the Joy-Cons, like Wiimotes. Like
Dope.
that for me, I'm like, okay, yeah, you totally justified $60 for this game. There's a
Well,
ton of content.
And with online, I mean, we were talking about the direct. I mean, what's a great online push and another reason for people to get it than for the SNES?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Which dropped, and it was amazing. We instantly started playing like the next day.
They
He
should
was,
have.
he was playing Link to the Past.
They should have closed out with that.
That would have been a big.
That would have been a way
goodbye.
bigger ending than Xenoblade or whatever they ended.
I like Xenoblade though because I played
That's
it.
another remake for the Wii, from the Wii, not even the Wii U, from the
Yeah.
Wii. That's the original, and it's another definitive edition, which is not bad. I mean, I'm sure there's like you said, there's a sect that loves it.
Yeah.
That's gonna want to use it, and they're gonna be happy about it.
Like, I liked it, and I'm
There's
not-
a fan base for everything that they
course.
talked about there. What was Vinny? What was your
My-
what was your biggest moment?
My favorite moment.
I know your most hype
Um,
moment.
I was really happy about Overwatch.
Yeah.
Like, I was
Yeah?
really happy about
Oh, yeah.
Overwatch. I've
You
been
ready
wanting
for
to jump back-
Oversalt?
I've been wanting to get back in Overwatch for a while, but my Switch has been like my main go-to system. So now that it's gonna be on Switch, problem solved.
And you really like Overwatch that much?
Do you not like Overwatch? This is like a question from someone that doesn't like
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Yeah, like it's not a bad game. It's very look, number one, it's easy to play. You can pick it up if it's your first time ever playing like an FPS or something.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick it up, and there's so many options for so many characters.
And they keep you in like the bracket of
It's
of
forgiving.
level, so you're like with good people.
Yeah, it's forgiving, and it's very obvious like what your role is when you pick a character.
True.
You know, there's no like I don't know, like if you think Reinhardt is a healer or he's some sort of like a frontline attacker, nah, chill.
You're
that
wrong.
guy's a tank.
Yeah.
He's just there to soak up damage.
So what do you
and-
not like about it is the question.
The first thing that ever like kind of like pushed me away from it was the community, and like that's where it garnered that nickname Oversalt.
No, I get it.
But after that, I was
were you
like,
playing on PS4?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't ever remember. I mean, I played Overwatch. I mean, you remember. I played
I
I
mute everyone on Overwatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
playing
talk
with
to
the party.
anybody. I play with my friends. So I mean, it's only people that I know.
And I was the only one playing. I didn't have anybody to play
Yeah,
with me, so I
the
was
games
solo.
like that, especially games where like if your team isn't good, you're gonna lose and get swamped through after a while. But
Well, you have to
Overwatch,
know if you're solo queuing, it's cancer. Like always.
No, for sure.
It's
Yeah.
never gonna be.
No, you're always
For
going to
sure.
be stuck with
Yeah.
bugs. It's
Stop being
never fun.
Bojo and
But it other than that, it just kind of felt really.
you know where it shines. Where if you need to, maybe you need to try it this way.
There was no growth.
I get it.
I felt like it was just wasting my time. I'm like, this is cool for like maybe 30 minutes.
I get it.
And then I'm tired of this forever.
That's how I feel about Fortnite. Like I get it. Like you're not really getting anything in the end. Like you're getting skins and stuff like that, but you're not really building to anything or leveling up or anything
Yeah.
like that. I mean, it's understandable. I mean, the good thing about Overwatch to me was always, if I want to play and have a good time, Mystery Heroes. You jump in, click Mystery Heroes. It cycles your character every time you die to a different character, so you can't use your best. Everybody's kind of on a level playing field.
That's
and when
interesting.
and you find ones that you're good with.
I didn't even know they did that.
you and my
It's
cousin
the best
Andrew,
one.
dude. Yeah,
The
that's all
Mystery
he
Heroes
plays.
is the best by far. You get out of competitive. It's super, like you said, sweaty in there. The community's bad.
Yeah.
Jump into Mystery Heroes and just chill, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
I love it. But Overwatch, I think Overwatch was only at the beginning of the direct because it got leaked. I think that was what was gonna close it out.
Overwatch was also, I think, like a good way to open, because I think that like it was something that
Yeah.
was like rumored about
Sure.
like a lot and stuff like that. It was a really good opening. I like the opening.
Yeah. I for sure would have closed with SNES by far.
Yeah, I feel like SNES would have been a
What did
big
they-
like woo.
What did they close with?
I think it was Xenoblade.
Xenoblade.
Was it Xenoblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, there's a
That's a
fucking
soft
large
close.
sect of people. There's
Yeah,
a large
but-
sect of people that probably lost their mind. to
I know, but
Xenoblade.
versus the amount of people that fucking flipped
Dude.
out over SNES.
We saw the new addition to Smash, the DLC character Terry Bogard from
Dude,
Fatal Fury.
I don't even-
I have no tie to that.
I don't care.
Really?
I have
Zero.
no tie to that. I didn't
Zero.
care. I went online and everyone's losing their mind about
mean,
Terry Bogard.
I disagree. I've
played-
heard bad things.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, every fucking Smash streamer I follow on YouTube is like, Terry's here. Ah!
And like, what's the name of that
Losing
system?
it.
It's what SNK.
Neo Geo.
Yeah.
Neo Geo.
and
That's
what-
when the first Fatal Fury came out.
Yeah.
Which I
It's
used to
like-
be a big like Fatal Fury player, and I saw Terry and I was like, wow. Of all like at first, I thought it was King of Fighters,
That's what. That's
I
what. we
thought
and I
it was
was
King of
like
Fighters
King
too,
of
yeah.
Fighters, and then I started seeing more and more people, and I was like, no, this is definitely Fatal Fury. And when I see him, when I saw the outline with the hat, and he catches
knew
it,
it.
I was like, oh snippity snap. But I thought they were bringing Fatal Fury to the Switch, and I was about to just shit all over the walls
That's
in this
how-
house.
Just like, oh my God.
just Jackson Pollock my living room, and then they're like, no, it's for Super Smash, and I was like, oh, go suck your own dick.
Oh,
Like,
but it's gonna be great though. They do a really.
I
good
only
job
say
with
that by the way,
fans,
and I'm hating so hard because I'm really bad at Smash Brothers.
I mean, we're all a level of bad at Smash Brothers.
I know, but then I play against you guys and I get embarrassed because I'm like the one idiot on the side that's like, how did the buttons work?
I play with Vinny and I
Practice.
get embarrassed constantly.
You guys just practice. That game's all about
Constantly.
practice.
I know, but there's some games that like you're naturally good at. Like you put me in a racing game and I'll fucking mop the floor with people even if it's my first time playing that game. But I have an affinity for racing games. But I have friends that get on, like I have a buddy of mine who lives in Orlando. Shout out to my boy X. That guy plays Rainbow Six like it's a second job.
Yeah.
But he built a computer, I suppose, literally with the purpose only to play Rainbow Six, and he's gotten so good at that game, and he still tells me, he's like, no, dude, I'm fucking trash. You don't understand.
There's always
he's like,
better
I'll have
people.
somebody
There's
in a
always
room
better.
That's the thing about
like
games.
once in a while, and he'll have somebody in there that's just on it. Like this person might actually be a real life Rainbow Six operator, like who's just in a simulation room, just like
Yeah, he's
live,
got it
like
fully set
motion
up.
cap,
running on a
murder.
treadmill. I like it. I like it. I mean,
But you don't have to have an. I have no affinity for any kind of game.
Are you
I
sure?
just-
No, there's got to
Yeah,
be
I have
some.
to
There's got to
bang-
be.
I have
No,
to bang my head against the wall with every game I
don't
play.
believe that.
My game IQ is earned. It was not fucking given to me.
Nah, I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure that there is a game genre out there that if you pick up, you're just naturally good at it.
I think
I
by
have
now it's
no
so hard to
affinity.
decide.
There's like shooters, not good at shooters naturally. RPGs aren't skill based. It's systems.
Really?
Like it's
Yeah, but you
numbers.
have to, it's all about how fast you can realize what the fastest way of doing things
You
is.
just have to learn the meta for an RPG, and then you got
you're
it.
right.
Like once you learn the meta for that game, you're like, oh, okay, this is how I get the resource I need. This is how it, so I can level
No,
up
it's
this,
all
so I can
timing.
do this, so I can do
I get
yeah.
it.
But like games like skill based games like FPS games and racing games and stuff like that.
Smash.
Like I've never had Smash. Like I've never had a natural affinity for them. I've always just had to like gotta get better. Like fucking my cousin Andrew, just growing up, shit whipped me at every game we ever fucking played. And it doesn't. If it could have been Blitz, it could have
Blitz
been
was great.
Smash.
Oh, God, I remember
Was
Blitz.
amazing. But yeah, it was just always like, keep trying,
Just keep doing it.
keep trying. You know.
So before we jump into tonight's main subject, one last thing.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh wait, we
What's
still
up?
have
My
one.
favorite. Hold on.
Oh yeah, wait, we never covered you.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, we didn't pass. We didn't puff pass.
Whoa, whoa. My favorite part of the direct. What was my favorite part of the direct?
He wasn't even ready. This motherfucker.
I mean, while he's thinking about it, we should also say what our least favorite part is. I'll give my hot take on the direct.
I have a big least favorite part.
Me too.
yeah.
Huge. It's probably
Well, while you
But
marinate,
I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive.
we can be both.
Probably, honestly, like highlight of the direct was probably Pokemon, but also it's my least.
exactly. It was
It's
the,
my
it was
it's
the,
my most and my least.
Really? Is
I-
that going to be your hot
They
take?
gave
Vinny?
nothing
They gave nothing.
to me.
They
like,
gave you something, but they also gave you nothing.
they've
But do
given
you-
us if they can get like they've given Pokemon like that in like magazines. Like they used to what they do that Pokemon Direct magazine or whatever it is that they give out.
Yeah.
Pokemon like that all the time. How are they going to do that on a direct? Do something big like. The
It
fact
just-
that they didn't do the starter evolutions really has me hot. I'm
It
hot.
felt like
Hot about it.
Felt like you. It felt like they were going to give you more because it was one of the main attractions for that direct. Like
sure.
it's one of the things they announced. Like we're going to talk about Pokemon Sword and,
And
Shield
Luigi's Mansion, yeah, both.
and Luigi's Mansion. I feel like we got like an okay amount for Luigi's Mansion.
Well, we're definitely getting Luigi's.
Me
Mansion.
too.
Oh, we're definitely
we're
gonna-
hyped.
yeah,
Millie,
yeah, it's
Millie
already bought.
freaked out over
It's
it.
already bought.
Well,
And-
A player do it.
Yeah, and she
Okay.
also said that she wants to get one of the Pokemon. Surprisingly,
Which one?
I told her to get Pokemon Gun, but that's just me. Pokemon Barrett 50 caliber sniper
There we
rifle,
go.
like
Can you get Pokemon Bazooka?
Pokemon Abrams tank, like just obliterate everybody.
But yeah, it was definitely my favorite and my least favorite. And I'll let you go for least favorite because I know you have a lot of gripes.
What's your heart?
I'm
No,
not
the
as
least favorite
mad
was the
about it.
Pokemon by far.
Yeah.
I thought they just
Just
didn't
because
give-
they just didn't tell you.
They didn't give
anything?
enough. I felt like you did about Banjo though. When they gave out Banjo, I was like, "There's a Banjo game coming to Switch, or they're going to remake it." And it's like, "No, he's a
No,
Smash character." I was like, "Ugh,
son of a bitch.
That was the last direct though.
Yeah, no, he brought it up, and I was
I
like,
didn't
that
have any
really had me
negatives.
hot. The Pokemon was my hot take. That
No,
was my
I lie.
favorite.
I did have a negative.
Oh my god, you know what? No, I do have a bigger negative than Pokemon.
What is it?
Fucking Damon Machina. Just get that game out of my life.
Oh my
What is
gosh.
that?
There's a lot of games that they.
Is that the Robo one?
It's like
the
an
mech one?
Armored. It's like an armored core like
Is that like
weird.
Hot
It
Topic
came
meets
on.
Armored Core?
It came on and he
it.
literally screamed at the TV.
I was
grabbed
like,
the remote
"No!"
and fast forwarded as fast as possible.
I don't know why. Dude, I played it and I was like, I hate this.
Oh, you played the demo?
I played the demo.
And it
'Cause
was
I
just
like,
trash.
cool art style, robots. I love
Yeah.
Gundam.
Terrible.
And I tried it and I was like, this is trash. And I just got super unhealthily mad at it. And when it came on, I was like, no.
I will say I also tried that Kirby game that they showed, the free to play one. I
is
tried
it
it.
good?
I tried it last night. It's pretty fun.
I kind of want to play it. That was cool. But yeah, like I didn't have any big moments. That
There was that one like
was
horror
waiting for
game that
Pokemon.
I just did not care about.
Oh, Link's Awakening. But it's like, I'm ready for that game.
Yeah, you've been
Yeah.
ready for that.
Yeah.
I didn't
that-
jump out of my seat. I wasn't like super hyped. I was
No,
more
I-
hyped for the direct.
I
and then
didn't
was
figure
upset.
that. I was thinking about you guys too when they put on the Zelda thing. I was just like, they're not gonna give three shits about this announcement because they're already mentally prepped. They don't
Oh,
care.
yeah, I don't
There's
give a
nothing new here.
Nope, it's so close to.
I know exactly what it is. Give it to me in my mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then also like the Smash one, immediately when they went to Neo Geo, I was like, I'm checked out. Like that was never a thing for me.
What was the name of that horror game that they announced? The one that was coming out with its
Oh,
definitive
the
edition?
vampire with a vampire.
No, it
one?
wasn't Vampire. It was the other one that starts with a P. It kind of sounded like Persona, but it wasn't.
Poltergeist.
Shut
I have
up.
no idea.
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Oh,
Poultry-
so
or-
confused.
Or we have a new movie about an ancient chicken spirit called Poultrygeist.
That could be great.
Ooh.
Why
That'll
don't we
be good
just
in the
why don't we
Amish
quit our
community.
jobs and just like start a company where we write ludicrous movie scripts
Could be like a Paranormal Activity shot style with like one person on the camera and walking through like a chicken coop.
and
But
there's just
at
a
night-
one
No,
spirit
no,
of
no. The chickens are the subject. The chickens are being haunted.
How there's a GoPro on every chicken.
Holy shit.
First movie ever shot with chicken.
400 GoPros, none of them are standing still.
It's the only feature-length film shot in chicken POV. Get ready for your minds to be blown by Poultrygeist.
This summer, Bok Bok.
Bok, bok.
Lock your coops up.
Jesus Christ. All right.
But yeah, there was nothing that blew my hair back.
No, me either. It was very lackluster.
It was very
overall.
okay.
All right.
And then the Pokemon thing I was looking forward to, and then it was like, yeah, whatever.
So
Moving on.
moving on, going to our main event before we get there.
Ding ding.
Can we just discuss for a second the fucking mini panic attack that we had with Hurricane Dorian down here?
Ugh.
Bro, battle
don't even wanna
stations,
talk
battle
about it.
stations, battle stations.
I'm one of those
Don't even
people that
wanna
had to
talk
get
about
gas at like 11:30, 12 night.
It wasn't that bad.
It
You were
wasn't
out
that.
for
It
20
wasn't that bad,
minutes.
but I still had to go do it. And the fact that it didn't show up was pretty not
upset.
disappointing, but it was like
Just
we did a
go
lot.
do like just go peel out in a parking lot somewhere, just waste all the gas. Be like, fuck
While
you.
screaming into the sky.
I want to be upset, but I can't be upset. It's
No,
a hurricane.
dude.
It's a hurricane.
Also, like, it was fucking right there. It was
Yeah,
literally on our coast, and then it went, yeah, fuck it,
Nah.
I'll go north.
Dude, Blown Plipo fucking blew up.
yeah,
son.
sure.
I bet.
Yo, it was that Friday was chaos
I
with a
believe it.
capital C.
I believe it.
I've never seen that many people in that
do.
store.
There's nothing you can do about it.
No, and people arguing over the dumbest shit. No, those are my AAA batteries. Like, we have like 4 other boxes full of them. Like, can you rely? Well, when we were gonna bring out the generators, management
man.
was like, "Don't say a word.
Just walk out.
Just walk out with it." And
Wow.
whoever comes up to you first, it's like, "Is that for sale?" Be like, "It is, and it's yours now." And you escort them to the register. You take 2 or 3 people with you, and you escort them outside to the car. And we were like, "What?"
That's
believe it.
ridiculous.
Mind you, that was
mob mentality.
because we had 1 pallet of generators. There was 8 of them. Wow. And literally, as we were bringing out the last like 3 or 4, they're like, "Nah, a truck just pulled up. He's got like 97 generators." We're like, "Oh my fucking god!
thank
All right,
God.
fine."
We thought it was going to be Mad Max up in
Although
this
you know
bitch.
what's fucking
away.
funny? Yeah, put them away, boys. You know what's funny? I noticed a lot of the people that were buying these generators. We had these like $800 Ryobi generators. The same people that were buying these generators were the same fucking sapingos that day in and day out are like, I don't know, bro, $7 for a pack of screws. But then they came in, they're like, "How much is a generator? $800? Dale, make it
I got
rain."
it.
Let's
Wow.
go. Let's do it.
They got the guac, dude. I wanted to fucking smack each and every single one of these silly bastards. I hated everybody with the
blame you.
passion of a million suns that day. Oh, and then the best part, they're like, "Nah, hurricane's not coming." All these fucking dummies are just like, "Oh, time to return all this stuff." I'm like, fuckface. Hurricane season isn't over till November.
Yeah, you're gonna be
like,
back
just
here.
keep your shit. There were people that were giving us back cases of water that were missing bottles. or like
Did
like
you have to take it?
No.
That's
Yeah,
you can't
ridiculous.
take
no,
it.
we
It's
just
broken into.
refused. At one point,
no.
management was like, no.
Nope, you can't.
We're not taking back plywood. We're not taking back fucking batteries. Like,
Yeah.
hold on to that shit because
believe
the hurricane is literally just. It's like SpongeBob. He's just sitting there menacingly.
It's still. I mean, normally a hurricane hits us, and then I don't hear about it again at all.
Ever.
It's done.
Yeah,
This one is like now North Carolina. All these places are getting.
yeah.
Really
yeah, they're
hit
getting
hard.
dude. They're getting, and
And
it's
they're
like
still
a
getting hit.
category 1, but it's
Yeah.
like Charleston is basically like New Orleans. It just
It's
sits
flooded,
like
yeah.
it's in like they're
like
like,
a
oh,
bathtub.
it's like a spring
insane.
shower and people are drowning. Like,
Also, like Home Depot isn't a fucking library. Like you can't like take out materials and
and
like,
just bring it back.
I didn't need them.
Nah, I didn't need it. Sorry.
They still got screw holes in them.
Dude,
Sure
we
they
had
do it.
we
I
had
believe
people
it.
who were
I
trying to
believe
return
it.
stuff that had like it looked like Swiss cheese.
And
We're
you're
like-
like, what do you want?
Yeah, and they got pissed. One guy, like literally, like 2
Of
days,
course, he didn't get what he wanted.
2 days after it was supposed to hit, he came back with like $1,000 Honda generator, and we were like, we can't take this back right now. And he's like, what do you mean you can't take it back? And I was like, what part of we're not taking hurricane supplies back did you not understand? And he's like, but I bought it, and the hurricane's not coming. I don't need it. And we were like, listen to me, we're not taking back hurricane supplies at this moment. The last part of that sentence means the word temporary, which means later, at a date to be determined, you can return it.
Boom.
He didn't get any of that. He just kept getting madder and madder until finally I was like, I don't know what you want from me, but I'm leaving now. And I
I'm just
literally
gonna walk
just,
from
and
you.
he just started talking, and mid-sentence I just walked away. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and have this discussion with you. I can't build brain cells for you that you didn't have to begin with.
It's really
I'm
fun.
not gonna grow you.
No, also listen, with people like that, you can't bring logic to a conversation that they didn't use logic to arrive to in the first place.
Dude,
it's not happening.
All
No.
he was having was a tantrum because he wanted to give back his toy
Yeah.
and get his
And
money
we weren't
back.
taking it back.
And you didn't want to do the thing
For
that
sure.
he wanted. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, no, give me the thing I want.
You want to know the
No.
crazy part? He had his receipt.
Of
He had a
course.
picture of the receipt. He had a valid Home Depot credit card that he used to
Yeah.
purchase
He knew
it.
he was gonna do it.
I'm like, no, not even that. I was looking at it from the perspective. I'm like, guy, you bought this 2 days ago. You have 30 days to return it with your receipt. If you lose the receipt, we can find it with your Home Depot card.
Yep.
Like, you're going to get your money back. You're just not getting it right now.
Yeah, but he wanted it right now.
Yeah, I
I
just
know.
feel like he bought it originally because he's like, oh, I'm gonna get it for the storm, and right when I'm done using it, I'm gonna take it right back.
The only thing I buy for a storm is food and water. That's the only thing I ever
Yeah,
buy.
food, water, and batteries.
I
Yeah.
mean, having electricity when it's out would be awesome. But
Yeah, no, that'd be
having
great.
a whole generator you got to deal with is.
But I
not
would rather
fun.
get a generator like we'd get a propane generator.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Generacs. They're just
Mhm.
they snap on as soon as the power comes out.
Yeah,
great.
that's cool.
They're just crazy expensive.
Oh, yeah, of course. But they can also run like multiple appliances, I think, right?
They can run your
You
whole
already have
house.
propane. You already have
Oh,
propane.
really?
We have like $12,000 Generac systems that are made for like 6-bedroom homes that'll just be like, oh, the power's out. Says who?
No, it's not.
It's not.
Yeah,
How much
no.
propane does that go through?
Well, no, they run on natural gas. So you have to have like a natural gas line like tapped to the house, which you can do it.
I have a
It's just-
propane line, and I know that the company does.
Yeah, I'm sure
Do
they'll do
houses with
propane too,
generators.
but it's like a Generac system will run your whole house. It's not like, oh, I can run a blender and like my Wi-Fi. No, it'll be like central AC, all your TVs, your lights.
Normal.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
Literally
yeah.
normal.
Your garage door opener, knock yourself out. Pool pump, run 2, bitch. Let's do this shit.
No.
Run two. I got all the power in the
you.
world right here,
Yeah.
dog.
I mean, when
But
Irma
yeah.
hit, we had power out for a while. Like we didn't have power for like 5 days.
We did. I think ours was like 3.
Yeah, we were
Wait,
south.
wait, for the hurricane?
for Irma.
Irma.
Oh, I was like,
The
guys,
last
you know
hurricane.
what
Hurricane
timeline are you
The
in?
Dorian before Dorian.
Yeah.
This is Earth 2 Dorian.
We
Yes.
never lost.
The one that destroyed Florida.
Yes.
No, we
This
never
is
lost
Dorian's
power
mom,
for
Irma.
Irma at the apartment.
Oh, you never lost it?
The lights flickered
Piece
one
of
time.
shit.
Ugh, we were out.
I
I slept in a
wish.
room one time with the shutter like this, but the shutters closed.
Boiling.
Hot, boiling.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. man.
Boiling.
So now that we've discussed how much we hate hurricanes,
And also, I'm glad that it did not hit us.
oh, super.
Bitching about all the dumb shit, but like,
'Cause-
so
yeah,
glad
for
because
real.
Bahamas
And someone-
are destroyed.
And someone on Instagram put it perfectly. They said, it's not that you people want a hurricane. You just want a hurricane that gets you out of work and keeps the power.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. You just want a vacation.
Yeah,
No,
I
you're
want a
right.
day off.
Of course.
Yes.
So
Guess what? I got one.
Yeah, we did.
Lucky.
We
We
got
definitely
an
got
extra
one.
day.
We definitely got one.
so now,
Okay.
To our main event.
ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know if I'm ready.
to those of you listening, and the like 1 or 2 people that'll probably end up watching any of these clips on Instagram,
IG.
we are gonna do a video game bracket. So we're gonna talk about different genres, and we're gonna do 1v1 elimination style bracket. Okay. Some of the games that we're going to mention are part of a franchise. They're part of a series.
True.
We're going to talk about the series as a whole, like in general terms. Like, is this series better than this comparative series? Other games are going to be
Can
just
we, as an honorable mention, pick
like
out
single
a
out,
specific
like
one?
yeah, of course.
You don't have to argue for it, but like as just like a
Yeah.
This is the one that defines the one.
yeah,
Pretty much.
This is
For
my
me.
favorite out of the
Right.
out of
I'm
the
sure there'll be
thing.
similar. There's normally a game in the genre. That
So we're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna start it easy. We're gonna do first person shooters.
Okay.
Okay. So on the ticket tonight is Call of Duty versus
Wait.
Battlefield.
Hold on. Whoa.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
What?
I'm confused again now.
Why?
I thought we were each bringing one.
No, that's what you wanted to do, and then I explained to you what the 1v1 bracket was, and you're like, "Oh, okay, this is
No, I
work."
thought 1v1 bracket was. Oh, well, no, I guess that's not a 1v1 bracket. I thought we were going to do like a melee bracket.
Well, look.
Because some of the games on there I don't agree with.
All right, fine. Here we go. Ready? Look, we'll experiment with FPS since
Okay.
this is our first time doing a bracket. We'll probably do brackets in the future for other things, like favorite type of leaf.
I like that one.
Right? So
That'd be way more exciting than
Right?
games.
Oak leaf.
probably what?
Oak leaf.
Oak
Maple
leaf,
leaf,
fig
maple
leaf.
leaf, maple
Fuck
leaf.
both of you. Anyways, so
Savages.
here we'll start with this. Ready? Call of Duty versus Battlefield, modern style shooters.
For modern style shooters,
And I say modern even though they both
But what do you
span
mean?
different time span. Well, I mean like it's not sci-fi.
oh, okay. So you're saying real world shooter.
Like this is a video game of me shooting somebody with an AK
Got it.
versus a plasma dick cannon or whatever they have.
Okay.
All right, so Call of Duty versus Battlefield. I'm gonna start with Vinny.
I like Call of Duty overall more than Battlefield. I
Okay.
think Blobs 2 is probably the best in the series. But I like Battlefield, the idea of Battlefield more because of how realistic it is.
Okay.
Got a whole 50, 100. How many people go on a map in that
A
game?
lot.
I
80?
think this last one it was like 70 on 70. You could
Yeah,
do.
like Battlefield
So,
5, I think the newest
some
one. Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, it was like.
But
a
I'm
crazy
definitely going to
number.
pick for like fun, for like going in and just wanting to play a nice 6-6 or 8-8. Call of Duty all day.
Okay.
Call of Duty all day. I have to go Call of Duty, partly because I have more experience with Call of Duty. I've never really played Battlefield games that much. But I just like the way Call of Duty feels.
Yeah.
Like out of like shooters, I love the way Call of
My
Duty.
vote is definitely for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Okay, so Call of Duty wins that one.
By far.
Now, we'll try this. Favorite Call of Duty game of all time?
It's tied between Modern Warfare. What is it? Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. Isn't that
The
what the
first Modern
original title,
Warfare? Yeah.
original title was? Call of Duty
No,
4.
Modern Warfare 2 was great too.
Yeah, I like Call of Duty 4. Probably the one that got me into it, but the best one is Blobs 2. by
Okay,
far.
Black Ops 2
Black
for
Ops
those
2.
of you who have never played
Black
it.
Ops 2
Yes.
by far. Yeah.
Okay, and
Modern Warfare 2 for me.
your Modern Warfare 2?
Modern Warfare 2 for me,
Yeah,
dude.
mine
Yeah,
is
for sure.
mine is
That's
a,
my seminal.
Yeah, mine is definitely a one-on-one tie between Modern Warfare 2 and 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Modern
definitely.
Warfare 2 for sure.
But 2 definitely had the greatest story ever.
yeah,
Well, wasn't it different studios too that did the Modern Warfares and that they did?
Eventually, it jumped from Infinity
Yeah.
to Treyarch.
Yeah.
well, they always have it's
Like the
either
Blob
2
team
or
is one
3 on a
team.
treadmill.
Yeah, exactly. So
Right.
like the Blob.
Treyarch, Infinity Ward. There's one more though.
No, it's just 2.
There's
I know
just
one
2.
studio does the Black Ops ones, and there's one studio that does like the Advanced Warfare, Modern
Like
Warfare.
Infinity Ward does like probably like the really amazing storylines, and then Treyarch. I
Infinity
think-
Ward is Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, and I think
Treyarch is Blobs.
Yeah. Okay, and now for the more sci-fi shooters, Halo versus Overwatch.
It's such a weird
Dude,
fight.
it's
Such a weird
mix.
battle.
Also, throw Destiny in there.
We'll throw Destiny,
Throw
and you know what?
Destiny
We
in
had one
there.
that you added, Doom.
Doom as well, yeah, for sure. Put Doom in
Okay,
there.
so Doom, Destiny, Overwatch, and Halo.
Doom's ridiculous.
Who's King of the
Okay,
Hill?
so you're gonna do Halo and Destiny together in the same battle?
Yeah.
I get it.
They're different. They're
okay.
different enough.
Am I going first again?
Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Wow.
Man.
He was first
Who's
every
the
time?
top of your
Bullshit.
He's our guest.
I mean, my
Bullshit.
favorite bias is Destiny by far. I have the most hours in. I have the most love for the game. Halo started the love of that game, though.
Objectively.
And then Overwatch is, I just feel like it's completely different. And I play Orisa, which she's like FPS, but she doesn't really,
Arissa's a lot of shields
yeah,
and pushing.
I don't know. And I like
And
Reinhardt.
magnets and shit.
I like Overwatch for other reasons besides
Yeah.
FPS, but I'm going to take
You don't have to
I'll
choose
take
it.
Destiny over the four, out of the four. just
So
'cause I like-
Destiny's your King
I
of the
like
Hill
it the
for that
most out of
Destiny-
the FPS.
Destiny's mine.
And I step in the PvP the most there out of any game I played, probably.
All right, yeah.
I will say Doom is the most pure shooter, like that you can
of the
play
sci-fi
right now.
ones, yeah.
I think of any. I mean,
It's more normal.
Like when you talk about art, I mean, it's an arcadey shooter. Like it's a
Yeah,
fucking
is.
You
super
can't jump
fast,
super
hyper.
far.
But in the
Yeah, you
realm,
can.
no, but in the realm of
But
just
like Doom?
sci-fi
In the
first-person
air?
shooters,
Isn't it like corridored off? There's like a roof.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
you
a
can't, like,
you're
jump
not doing
over people and
but
stuff like
there are
that.
sections where you like super jump and shit.
I'm sure there is.
Um,
I was just saying in the realm of sci-fi first-person shooters,
For sure.
it is the purest version of that.
Doom is up there, but Destiny I think is probably my pick too. Just
Yeah.
because I feel like the gunplay in Destiny is like
You can't beat that.
No,
it's another level.
The way
it's
you
probably as perfect
It's
as you can
different.
get.
Yeah, and I like it more.
Call of Duty in space.
It's great.
It's as good as I think is, and just
I think it's even better than Call of
the
Duty.
way it feels. Like the way
way
well,
it
no, I'm
feels,
just
I
saying
think, is
like
even
that
better.
level of fluidity in
Yeah.
like gunplay, like and transitioning from gunplay to like like using melee when you're like in breath mint distance. That's always really fun. But yeah.
you also like the way things hit, you feel it.
Yeah,
like,
no, I agree with
feel
you
the
guys.
impact
Definitely,
of the
Destiny's
gun.
my king of the hill for the sci-fi
Oh
FPSs.
my god,
Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah.
But it bounced off of Halo. I gotta add. I mean, I can't.
No,
it's
I
Halo.
can't.
Halo's its root.
No, I can't rock my
It's
grandpa.
Halo.
Halo's its
Like
root,
Halo is
dog.
where it all
Halo's its
started.
root.
Yeah.
Like I still remember
I get
where I
it.
was
But
from
it's
the
way
very
more-
first time I played Halo.
I get
yeah.
it, but I think that Destiny plays better
You're right.
than
It's
Halo.
way
Oh,
more satisfying
sure.
getting
You know
a
what I
headshot
mean?
in that than getting a headshot in Destiny is like nothing feels better.
Dude, people's heads
It
explode.
really doesn't.
Like
And they explode into like the most beautiful,
killing a fallen,
specified,
popping their
like,
head off,
space
and
mist.
seeing this fucking like
oh, great. The Cabal's my
like
favorite.
Cabal, their stupid
The
helmet
headshot
flies
with
off.
The Cabal's the best.
That's fucking great.
Awesome.
The
All right,
Vex are really the Vex feel really good too.
The I just
Because
like
you shoot
hitting
them right in the center and then they
they're
pop.
in what I have learned is called their juice box.
Yes, the juice box.
The juice
correct.
box, so good, especially when
That's
you go up against like a minotaur
Yeah, they
with
actually
a
call
hand cannon, and you're just like, you feel lucky, punk? Do you?
the juice box. You know what they call it? The juice inside?
What?
Vex milk.
Vex milk?
That's
They really
what-
do call it Vex mode.
Well,
It
even
was
though it's-
coined on a podcast actually.
Really?
Ironic. I'll go. Yeah, it's. A
I mean, because
whole
I know in the
thing.
game they call it like the what's it called, the ferro fluid or some
Ferro
shit?
fluid.
Yeah.
something
Ferro
that,
fluid, like
ferocious
basically
fluid.
like a Vex like spinal fluid.
Yeah, like juice.
But I like
It's
it.
like
It's
their
called,
biological.
They
fluid.
called it Vex milk, and
Vex
then
milk.
they ended up putting in.
But he was like, yeah, it's Vex milk.
That's so
That's
funny,
amazing.
man.
All right, so now that we've got that settled, are we cool with this being how we do the rest of the
that's
bracket?
fine. I can,
okay, awesome.
I can go with this.
You'll live. All right. So next we're gonna jump to MMORPGs. All right. So starting with
This is y'all.
the granddaddy of them all,
This
World
is
of Warcraft.
y'all.
All right. So there's World of Warcraft, Destiny, EVE Online, and Guild Wars.
I'm gonna add
There's
one.
a few more.
Go ahead,
right?
add one.
I'm gonna
These were
add
just some that we
the
put together last night.
I'm gonna add one just because I think it's better now. Well, I can actually add two because Elder Scrolls Online has gone from a really bad place to a really good place.
Okay.
As an MMO, and
Haven't
it's on a console, and it's different.
Oh.
But also Final Fantasy Online. That
Final
game's been around
Fantasy
for a
Online,
long
for sure.
time.
They've had a few iterations of it.
yeah, and
That's
it-
why I was kind of hesitant to add
What
them.
was the one that brought them back?
It's the most for the 14 online, and
No,
they just
no.
added on. But they just add on.
But there was an
to-
edition that brought it back because when it first came out, it was
It was
like
it
people
wasn't
were
super
hating
long ago.
it.
Yeah, I remember.
And
Yeah.
then they brought out like an expansion,
Yeah.
and it like revitalized the game
Yeah,
completely.
it's great. I mean,
and people love it.
Well,
now,
I was
yeah.
told because the producer for the game that they brought in some other guy who used to work on the old Final Fantasies,
Like,
and he was like,
"Was it Nomura?"
I don't know, but I know that he was basically saying like this needs to work on a console. And when I mean it needs to work on a console, I mean that I am going to supervise everything you guys do.
to make sure.
And in every section of the production of this game, I need you to sit down, show me what you have with a PS4 controller in my hand.
That's awesome.
And if anything doesn't feel perfectly fluid, scrap it and start over.
not doing
I don't
it.
care how long it takes.
That's epic.
We're not releasing this until it's perfect. And it came out and people lost their
The
minds.
way they did, I mean, I probably played FF Online for as long as I played WoW for like a year, maybe a little over a year each one, and it was great. But for me, am I going first again?
We'll go with James this time. We'll switch it up.
Who are we doing now?
So I
MMORPG.
Yes. Hit it, Ovaltine. What's your favorite?
I mean, I don't have a big tie to MMORPGs because they were never my style of gaming.
Okay.
I'm not to be totally honest, like Destiny would be my pick because it's really the only MMORPG I've really given a lot of time to.
Okay. So you've got 2 up for Destiny now.
I played, because I mean they're so competent in both areas.
They are.
Yeah.
But like World of Warcraft, I tried to play and like I maybe put like 8 hours, and then I was like, I'm done. Like I don't want to do this. I don't
I
want to
get
play
you.
this game. And then all the other ones I never tried because they never called to me.
Yeah.
know what I
I
mean?
haven't played many MMOs. For me, it's definitely Destiny at the top.
Yeah, Destiny's mine.
Which I know that's heresy in this house because this is an Alliance house.
Horde.
My wife played Alliance for literally her almost
Nerd.
entire life. I have not met anybody that has put more hours into WoW than she has in her whole WoW career.
It's epic.
You never know about my grandma, dude.
But like it's to the point where like we have talked with a level of seriousness now that she's not really playing anymore. Of her like going back into the game, transmogging into her favorite gear set ever, and then doing the whole like the Blizzard does like the 3D print like the statue of your
that's
character.
awesome.
It's like $200, but we've talked about this with like real
You
seriousness.
should do it for her. If she likes it that much, I would totally do it.
Yeah,
That's an amazing collector's item.
and it's great to that's a
It's
great
epic.
send off if you know you're not gonna play anymore.
For sure.
You're like, listen, the time has come. Like I'm moving on to other things now. That's an amazing way to say goodbye to a game. To say like I love my character so much and I put so much time into it that I'm gonna pay for a month's subscription to go into the game to dress up in my favorite costume ever to then have a company 3D print like a 12-inch statue
Worth it.
of my character.
I mean, if you drop,
so
think
dope.
about how many hours are put into a character.
Yeah, dude.
You're talking about hundreds. I mean, all these we're talking about, all
Yeah.
MMOs. You're gonna,
How many hours do you have in Destiny, Vinny?
Oh, the first one, well over 2,000 hours.
That's absurd.
I have an atrocious
It's
amount. in Destiny.
unbelievable.
I only have
amount
like
of hours.
I only have
I-
like 680 something hours
I
in
have
Destiny
well
1.
over, at least over 1,800 hours in Destiny 1.
Absurd.
Destiny 1, I
2
maybe have 90.
Destiny 2 way
190.
less. I mean, for me, to me, the best
Destiny 2 have more.
the best MMO. I've played World of Warcraft. I played Destiny. I played Final Fantasy. I played Elder Scrolls, and I played a couple mobile ones and stuff. But the best one out of all of them is the one that defines the genres of WoW. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the best one.
There's a reason
My
WoW
favorite one is
king of the hill.
Destiny. Obviously, that's going to be my number one forever.
But that's your
Man,
number
I don't
one. That's your
think
pick.
WoW- I
But
don't think
WoW to
WoW
me
is-
defines what the genre is, and it's held that seat for a decade. For what, a decade?
More.
Over a decade.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think there's better MMORPGs out there than WoW. I mean,
The thing is
For
that,
how
like,
long they've kept up, for the way you get
Yeah.
into it, anybody can jump in at any of the iterations that they've had come up.
I have no
Now
dog.
they-
in
and
it.
now
I
they've
have no. I don't know
re-released
why I'm
the
arguing.
vanilla-
I have no dog in this.
It's
fight.
and
really-
now
yeah.
they've re-released Vanilla WoW, which I love the community, by the way.
People
I heard it's
lost
epic.
their.
You want to know how they lost their
Mind.
minds? There were servers where for certain low-level quest mobs that you needed to kill, people were forming lines so that everybody could get a chance to kill the mob to continue on the quest. Some queues were 4 hours long.
Wow.
And people were just like, gladly, I'll stand here and talk to everybody. I don't give a shit. It just turned into a giant chat room.
I mean, what kind
That's
of
hilarious.
like when I got into WoW? WoW was the first game that I was like, I got into a clan. I joined a Discord. Like it was like a Discord, but I don't even know it was called Discord back then. It was like the first one I got into for
Oh, like,
real. The head,
it's
the,
chat
the
room.
chat with the mic,
Yeah,
everything. It was
yeah.
really great. They taught me how to hotkey and do all that kind of stuff. The first time I ever talked to people online was through WoW, and it was a great experience. But
That's
Destiny for me, I obviously the amount of hours I put into.
I mean,
that can't even
Destiny for
change.
me as a video game, easily the best MMO I've ever played.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes WoW like unseat Destiny for me is that WoW is at the heart of, I'd say probably like my favorite memory between me and Mills,
Yeah.
which is like
that point.
Christmas morning when Cataclysm had come out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she had got me Cataclysm and I got it for her.
That completely changed that game.
And on my mom's old pink HP laptop and Mills on her laptop, and we both installed it like Christmas morning. It was at my parents' old house. We lit up the fireplace. We opened all the windows so all the cold air could come in, and we just had breakfast together and played World of Warcraft all day in the living room by
Hours.
the fireplace.
That's epic.
Wow.
Like that's my favorite memory with her ever.
Beautiful.
But like,
Wow.
yeah, wow,
No pun intended. Wow.
exactly. Well, listen, this is also a World of Warcraft house because we even have like a legitimate like banner.
Oh, I
of
saw. I was
yeah,
introduced
the
to
Alliance.
it. That was
Yeah.
like one of the first things that happened in the first 5 minutes I was in here.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
like, "Look at my banner." I was like, "Okay, Alliance," but I like Horde better, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
He was like, no thanks, Horde.
Her and I actually have the exact same reason for why we never played Horde. We could never figure out how to navigate through the fucking cities,
Oh, they're
especially Undercity.
and everything's
Fuck
super
that.
dark and it's just.
I don't want to play here. I don't want.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I don't want to be undead anymore. Take me back to Goldshire. I know exactly how to get back.
Goldshire.
I know exactly how to get through this damn farm.
Well, and Stormwind is freaking
Stormwind's easy.
beautiful flying into that
Yeah,
place. It's all
it is.
bright. You can see everything.
To this day, I could probably still navigate Stormwind by memory.
Dude, that game is.
But you could probably navigate fucking Orgrimmar by memory.
Yeah, Ogre could.
Like, close your eyes and be like,
even
how do
the
I get to this
airships, everything. I
place?
can get to most of the things there pretty easily.
Yeah. Orgrimmar always confused the shit out
But
of
it
me.
changed so much. The game opened. That game, I mean, it's been going forever.
It's
been
still
going
going.
forever.
I think at their lowest subscription numbers ever, they still held the title as like the most subscribed MMORPG of
Yeah.
all time. At their
Yeah.
lowest subscription number ever.
And it's not till not now. Destiny is now trying to, with Shadowkeep and this whole push they're going through. They're actually coining. They are MMO now. You know, it's not shared world shooter. They're actually going for. They're going to kind of transmog now and do kind of closer to what MMOs do. So it's going to really try to take that on a little bit more, which is going to be great. But I mean, it's WoW. You can't.
I mean, what's also crazy about WoW is that subscription model is like super archaic. I think they're the only ones that really do it anymore, and it still works. All right. Well, fucking enough about MMORPGs, you fucking nerds. What is next on the docket?
Well, considering that we had
The next thing on the docket is JRPGs.
is it JRPGs?
It is
JRPG or
JRPGs.
We just put RPG, but I think JRPG.
Well, since my list.
Okay, look.
Since my
JRPG
list
you have
just
to do.
died.
RPGs are literally in
million.
every game.
You're right.
Every
Yeah.
game has has RPG elements in it
Right.
because it's just like it makes sense.
Well, that's
It's
why I
really
had
fun.
made that list originally talking about like single player RPG games. So like that's why I included like Knights of the Old Republic,
So
the
good.
Final Fantasy series, that kind of shit. But I realized like when I was making that list, I heard James's voice in my head saying the same thing. Like, do you know how many games can be be an RPG at their core? But
Dude.
like Destiny is an
Destiny's
RPG.
an RPG.
RPG is
Yeah.
true. No, you're right.
It's an
Any-
RPG. It's also a
anything.
dungeon crawler if you really want
Yeah,
to fucking
it
think
is.
about it.
I mean, anything can be an RPG as long as you can level up and have different
Yeah.
equipment.
Rolls.
Yeah, exactly.
Done. RPG.
That's it. It's an
Done.
RPG.
It's a role playing game.
Well,
You
since
know?
my
And you're
list
playing
died,
your fucking guardian.
I need you to
So
read off the list.
So yeah, so RPG would be the next one.
Right.
But I want to go. Can we separate Western and Eastern RPGs?
We can. That way we can bracket out what is the best Western and what's the best Eastern
Thank
RPG.
you.
Okay.
And then those can go head to head, and it'll be World War II all over again.
Holy
Boom.
shit.
Oh my god,
Access or allies.
too soon.
That's not until 1944.
Okay, so 4 JRPGs, and remember, like I said at the top of this, we're talking about series. We're not talking about specific game when it comes
Right.
to
Yeah, this is just
contention.
overall.
Because like Jesus Christ, there's so many fucking. JRPGs.
We don't have that kind of time.
So we have Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
Dragon's Quest, Persona, Fire Emblem. I'm gonna throw in Wild Arms because it's a great game.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with those.
Thought you just said Arms, and I was like, that is a JRPG. I
No,
did not
wow.
Is there
know
a game
about.
called Arms?
What?
Like,
Wild Arms is a JRPG.
There's a game called Arms on Switch.
There is a game called
Yeah,
Arms.
that's
And I
funny.
know there's like a ton more, but I mean those are the fucking.
okay, so read the list
those
one
are
more
the
time.
mainstays. Final Fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
Dragon Quest, Persona, Fire Emblem, and we can take Wild Arms out because neither of you know what Wild Arms.
Does Final Fantasy include Kingdom Hearts?
No, I'm gonna go ahead
Kingdom
and
Hearts-
stick with Final Fantasy 1 through whatever the most recent non.
But you know what? If you want to add a Kingdom Hearts too, as a
fine, we'll
separate
throw
game,
I get sure.
as a separate game, as a JRPG,
stand as like a
even though it's the least JRPG.
out of all of them. So
Yeah.
don't count it. All right.
That's fine.
Okay. So who do you want to start with?
You can start.
Oh, me. Oh, shit.
I have you, the
Your
only one who
turn.
hasn't
Yeah.
started.
I mean, definitely for me, it's Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Too many
Yeah.
memories. I mean, the first time I ever played an RPG, like from start to finish, was with my sister. Gabby, if you're listening, thank you. She got Final Fantasy VII, and we had the Prima strategy guide for it,
Nice.
and we played our way through it.
Can I tell you that I missed those and Brady game strategies too?
Yeah. Who do you think was superior?
I like Brady more.
We were definitely a Prima house.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Brady was better. Brady was cleaner. I felt.
Yeah.
I just liked it more.
I like
my Final Fantasy X strategy guide. Brady.
Prima was to the point.
Prima was to the point. It was like the fucking
Brady gave you a lot of fluff.
But
By the
I
way,
loved
that is
it.
how deep.
because it's collector's item.
That is how deeply nerdy we are.
No, for real.
And we have to argue
Strategy
about
guides.
what is a better quality.
I never
of
used guides
guide.
that often. I didn't use guides unless it was like for like Pokemon or something like that.
I always wanted the guide just to have a book. Like
Yeah,
I just
books are
wanted a
cool.
collector's item.
No, for sure.
And for those of us that
Final Fantasy X, I just wanted it's pretty pictures.
Yeah,
for
you know.
those of us that didn't have the guides, there was always a handy dandy printer and www.gamefaqs.com.
Oh god, GameFAQs.
Also known as
You're right.
GameFAQs.
Yep.
GameFAQs was
That's
the
crazy.
shit.
I loved GameFAQs. It was so
It's
good.
like super just the digits.
That's how I
And it
saw
was like
Dude.
one.
They always made
Dude.
art out of it though.
Yes, they
Yeah,
would.
I made
I
art out
remember.
of it. Yeah, they did.
That's how you knew. You're like, shit, what page was I on where I had to kill the dragon? Oh, that was page 19. Where am I? Page 1. Fuck.
Yeah, and you go right back
Scroll,
up.
scroll.
It was the fucking best. That's how I beat Silent Hill 2 the first time.
And then your mom will get mad at you because you spent $400 on printer ink trying to print your own strategy guide.
True. I mean, I feel like I never played Dragon Quest. I mean, I've heard
Me
good
either.
things. I mean, that's why when Hero
Dragon
came
Quest
out,
is deeply Japanese.
when Hero came out for Smash, I wasn't excited either. Wasn't excited for.
I'm excited
Stop
that they
talking
had.
about Smash. I don't
I'm
go back.
excited that they had my hero character,
Yes, that
which
cool.
was from Dragon Quest 8, because that's the one Dragon Quest game I haven't.
Is that
attached
the
with me.
skeleton dude?
No, it's the one with the bandana.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
That was when I want to say Akira Toriyama did that.
Is
he
that
took
why-
over.
is
That's the one I remember the most because I remember that box art with him with the
He's the
orange
artist?
headband and the yellow.
Is that why everything looks like it's also Dragon Ball?
Yeah,
That's I
when
was
he
like,
took over the 3D art.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I was
it.
like, everyone is Goku. What's going on here? I'm so confused.
Everyone's Dragon Ball Z characters.
This
he
is
does a good job of
amazing.
differentiating them.
I mean, I feel like we're all gonna. I'm also gonna pick obviously Final Fantasy because there's so many Final Fantasy games, and at least one of them has to have gotten you at least one time.
Oh no, no. Like this is like picking
But
a child. I love all of them.
Honorable mention: Fire Emblem. I'm playing 3 Houses.
And you're fucking
And
like
I fucking love it.
addicted. He can't stop playing.
I put like 22 hours into that game in like 3 days.
That's
Dude, he
absurd.
got it Saturday.
I'm already done with it.
Atrociously.
He's
into it.
emailing
It's
the
great.
devs. Where's the DLC?
The
So great.
only good
It's
thing
really
about
good.
Dorian was
I already want to
playing
play it again. I already want to play with another house, and I haven't even finished the house I'm with.
Oh my god.
It's
I know
great.
it's ridiculous.
So now we're moving to what, Western RPGs?
Well, you didn't decide which.
Oh, yeah,
you're
what's
gonna
yours?
pick Final Fantasy. Like
Yours
everybody
Final
else?
Fantasy 2, right?
I would say Final Fantasy or Persona. It's a hot, like
Yeah,
it's a hard.
You are
yeah, you do.
literally
It's a
the only
hard-
person I
but they're
know.
very different.
You're the only person I know that has made any progress whatsoever in Persona.
Why?
Didn't you finish it?
That's
I love Persona.
wasn't the tutorial for Persona 5 like 8 hours or something like that?
The tutorial for Persona 5 is like
It's like another life.
15 hours.
It's absurd.
It's ridiculous till they let you go. Like once they finally, you're like, oh fucking A.
Now I can
thank
play the
you."
game.
It's annoying because if you've played if you've played Persona games before, like you understand how it works, how the systems work. But it's so different that if you don't know what the fuck this game is, you are
You're done.
undoubtedly lost. You're
No, I
like, I
believe
don't
it.
understand what's happening. Because you are playing a Japanese schoolboy like by day and then
No,
like
for
a
sure. I mean,
fucking
even with Final Fantasy,
hero
not
by
Final
night.
Fantasy, Fire Emblem. Getting into it, I was like, I don't even know what it's
Oh, for
about
sure,
at all.
yeah.
I know it's units, and I know it's like a strategy.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's it.
tactics.
Besides that, I was like, I have no idea what I'm getting to. And
Yeah.
at first, I was getting
I'm gonna go. I'll go
destroyed.
Final Fantasy just to fucking round out
Alright,
the
so
3 for 3.
round out the pair.
3 for 3.
Round out the
Final
pair.
Fantasy is the king.
All right, what's
All
next?
right, now Western RPGs.
Oh,
Western RPGs we don't have totally filled out, but
Okay.
Fable,
Yeah, definitely.
Knights of the Old Republic,
Mm-hmm.
Mass Effect.
I think that's.
I'm so sorry. No. Hold on.
There's so much more.
Fucking, what's this game fucking called? Elder Scrolls.
Oh, yeah.
Skyrim. Yes.
Well, not
Not
even just
Skyrim,
Elder
just-
Scrolls
Yeah,
in
just-
general.
yeah.
Elder Scrolls.
What's another big temple? I'm not gonna say Fallout because
Mm.
it's the same fucking company.
I think we're okay with that
I
list.
think that's good.
Okay, so
Right? For like RPGs
yeah,
like
like
that?
Western RPGs. Yeah,
That's the only thing that's on that list. I'm just trying to remember if there's anything else we're forgetting
go you,
for RPG.
you, the one with the face.
For Western, I mean, Mass Effect is great. Mass Effect is probably one of the better ones. I like Mass Effect a lot. Bethesda's definitely not getting it. I love the Elder Scrolls, and I put so many fucking hours into Skyrim.
For sure.
And I put a lot of hours into Morrowind too. But I don't. There's so much wrong with those games
Yeah.
that I'm like I can't fucking do it. So
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go. I think I'm gonna have to go Fable. I'm gonna go Fable.
Fable's a good choice.
I'm going Fable.
So for me, man, each one of the, like it's between Knights of the Old Republic and Mass Effect for me, but both of the franchises had a really, really, really good game, and then a not so good couple. For one bad game, but for the
Knights
other
is
one, a
fucking
couple of good
amazing.
games. Yeah,
Mass
Knights was
Effect, I
great.
thought, only got better.
Mass Effect did not get better.
What are you talking about? Mass Effect 2 is better than 1.
100%, but Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect Andromeda were terrible.
Oh, Andromeda was
Hot garbage.
piles of garbage,
Exactly,
but-
like it's like Game of Thrones. If the ending is terrible, then the journey is a little bit squandered.
Andromeda is not the ending. 3 was
You're
the
right.
ending.
But that's what I'm talking about. 3. The ending of 3 was.
But
not.
are you mad at
There's
3?
different endings though. I know you can get a different ending, but I did not like the ending for it. But Mass Effect to me, Mass Effect 2 is stand out in my mind.
I know we're forgetting like a big Western.
We probably are. I'm going Mass Effect.
And there's also like there's so many RPGs I'm thinking about that I'm like, that's not an
I'm gonna go Mass Effect.
Do it.
Was it Garrus? I like the blue guy in that game, the sniper.
Yes.
Garrus.
Garrus.
Is right. Garrus is cool.
Definitely for me, it's Fable, 100%.
100%
I never
Fable.
played Fable. Not one of them.
Fable's so good.
You'll learn if you haven't picked up on this yet, and this goes for you guys. I know you know this already, James.
What?
But for the listeners, all of my favorite video games are tied to memories. Like,
Oh, yeah.
for me, the video games are an emotional thing. It's not like an entertainment thing anymore. But like Fable for me, yo, shit, son. We had a modded Xbox, like the first ever Xbox. We had a modded one, and it was I think at the time it was a soft mod. So I think you had to get. It was a copy of. It was a 007 game that you had to get a copy of, and there was a certain wall in a certain level that if you went to that wall and you died, it would crash the Xbox's OS. But when it booted back up, it gave you an option to boot into like the home OS for it. And then you could get a USB stick, go online, download like a new like operating system, plug it into your Xbox, and
voila, you're
ready to
in
rock.
OS.
Wow.
And we had a modded Xbox. We had emulators for every
That's
console
epic.
ever.
That's hilarious. It's like a
and-
fucking big PSP.
Yeah.
Like
And
a
it was
PSP. I modded.
it was
immediately.
amazing, and we got Fable for it. Like we went to, I don't even know if we went to GameStop for it, but we had a copy of Fable. And again, my sister and I played the shit out of Fable, and it just so happened that we were playing Fable 2 when I think it was Hurricane Katrina came through in 05 or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I remember having gotten like maybe 6 hours into the storyline when it got like really good. And we lost power.
Oof.
And I was
Hurts.
like,
Hurts.
fuck.
No cloud saves.
However, no, well, this one actually, because we were on a modded Xbox, we had save states.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I could just be like, boom, save state. And I would save state basically after every fight just to make sure.
Just to make sure you're good.
Yeah, 'cause you
Man,
could
I need
delete
to
your
go back
save
and play
states.
that. Will they ever do another one?
Well, there are
you
also
think?
saves
Like
in
a
the game.
Fable
Yeah, there were saves in the
There's
game, like
saves in the
checkpoints,
game, yeah.
but I would do save states on top of actual
sure,
like file
yeah.
saves. And
Supreme backup.
Is there going to be a Fable 4?
I don't
No,
think,
Fable's
no.
dead.
Oh,
They're
man, I would
never
love to
Fable's
play
going back there
Fable.
again.
I
But
want to go back and play those things.
we
Dead.
lost power, and I think we got power back like in like 2 or 3 days.
Oh.
But after, I think it was, I don't remember if it was Katrina or Wilma, but one of them brought like super cold weather with them, like right after they left.
Yeah, I think it was Wilma.
We like opened the sliding glass doors, we let all the cold air in, turned on the fireplace, and I was just sitting there playing fucking Fable 2, just
That's
fucking
epic.
like, this is the greatest time of my life.
Nothing
will
will
never
beat
be happy
this.
at-
Nothing will beat this.
All right, cool.
But honorable mention definitely goes towards what's it called, Mass Effect.
Yeah, Mass
Mass
Effect's
Effect's great.
Another like one of those titles that I played as an adult
Dragon
with my
Age.
sister.
Dragon
Yeah.
Age is another one.
Oh, Dragon Age is good.
Dragon Age is
that
another
was a
big
good
RPG,
pull.
but it's not like a 10-pole from
I never
Nah.
played Dragon Age. You know that?
Dragon Age 2 is really good.
Dragon Age 2 is really good.
That was Inquisition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dragon Age.
No, Inquisition was-
No,
Inquisition
Inquisition
was
was the latest one.
the latest one. Okay.
Yeah, which
You
I
know-
played for like a good 40, 50
I had a
hours.
small gripe with Elder Scrolls in
Which
the difference between Oblivion and Skyrim. And this has been talked about online many times. I'm sure you've seen the memes if you've gone looking for them.
That's the one I played. Oblivion.
But like Oblivion,
not Morrowind.
you get a,
Morrowind's before
Morrowind's
that.
a
Yeah,
new-
you
no,
get a
Morrowind's new
quest.
one, isn't it?
No, Morrowind's
The
like
oldest
Morrowind's
one.
on
PC.
PC. Yeah,
But then
Yeah.
they have an expansion then for the new one called Morrowind then. For the one for
Online?
Elder Scrolls Online or something.
Oh, it's probably like
yeah.
Return to
Morrowind,
Morrowind
I-
or something.
Returning to Morrowind.
Yeah.
But like
The
in,
return of Morrowind.
yes. In I think it was in Oblivion, they would be like, so your quest is you gotta go like get this ring. It's in a cave, we think, somewhere like north-ish from here.
Oh no.
There's a tree outside of it. You'll find it. Don't worry about it. That was it. That was your quest logo. There was no map. There was nothing.
no.
Just go figure it out. You'll find something.
Yeah.
I mean, Skyrim
And then
made it-
Skyrim was like, you had fucking longitude, latitude, quick travel, quick save. When you got into the cave, there was a fucking detailed topographical map of the cave with locations of all enemies. Like, also, I love Skyrim, but you know what? As soon as I found out the best formula ever for that game, lost all of its luster for me.
Oh man, it's gonna be
What
like
was it?
some mod underwater breathing.
No. Okay, mod, bro. Wood Elf, Stealth Archer.
Yep.
Well, no.
That's
Done.
it.
Done. And be crouched as you hit the fucking guy in the room before you open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Just attack him, and you can get your attack to 100. You can get your stealth to 100.
Oh, no.
Slow-mo, slowing down time so you can like perfectly place headshots and stuff.
I think also the most damage you can do in that game is with an arrow.
Yep.
You craft like a specific poison arrow. It
And
does.
it
It,
just-
like one shots
dragons.
the main dragon. I think.
Yeah.
That's epic.
It's fucking
And you just
stupid.
like you have to stealth hit him
Yeah.
with like full stealth, full stats, and just fucking.
Mhm. There's also really like dumb like things in that game. Like if you go to like a bandit encampment
Mm-hmm.
and you just go walking through, they'll attack you. If you are able to take a bucket and put it over your head and walk in, they literally like the NPCs can't see you. It's like being in stealth mode. They're like, what is that?
There's that noise.
Like you'll open a door and they'll be like, did you guys hear that? And you're just there like
Bucket on my head.
with a bucket on your
I
head.
love it.
That's funny.
All right, so
Skyrim's good.
so
I've played it so
basically
long.
Fable wins. Okay.
I can agree. Fable's good.
This
Even
is
though
gonna
it's
be
kinda
a-
annoying.
I like Mass Effect.
This
more.
is going to be a fast
Never
one.
played Fable.
Racing games.
Yeah, I have no. I
You get
have
it?
no-
It's going to be a fast one.
Wow.
I'll see myself out.
Fucking ran right by me.
All right,
Get
so
outta here.
we're gonna start with Gran Turismo, Mario Kart, any of them, F-Zero, any of them, Crash Team Racing, and Forza.
What about fucking?
Those are just ones that I added. There's more.
No, I know,
obviously.
but what
Need for
about Burnout Paradise, dude?
Burnout.
You can't
Oh,
fucking
I
not
love
talk about
Burnout
Burnout Paradise.
Paradise. Well,
That's one of
okay.
the best fucking arcade races ever. I'll still play Burnout Paradise.
I love getting into car accidents. The only time that I've actively been like, how hard can I kill myself in
Did you
this game?
put Need for Speed on there?
I didn't. I completely forgot about Need for Speed, to be honest. Because
Need
they've
for Speed
gone
Underground.
Underground 2 is the
2 is
greatest-
the greatest racer of all time.
Since
Come
then, it's
on.
just been
I'm gonna say, obviously, number one is Mario Kart
really
as a kart racer, as a kart racing game.
I feel like we should talk about
kart
racing
racers.
separately.
I agree. If I'm gonna do a racing game, I'm gonna say Need for Speed.
Come
If I'm
on,
gonna
dude.
say
It's not it's not the same racing game as Forza.
Kart
Whatever.
racing. I'm gonna say Mario Kart.
Fine. Okay. All right. So Vinny, so kart racing for you, Mario Kart
By
takes
far.
it. Yeah, because Crash Team Racing has had like 2 entries.
Yeah, and Sonic Team Racing is okay.
Why is that even? why did they
Kart
make
racing.
that?
It's Mario Kart.
Yeah, 100%.
Stop
It's king of the hill.
trying.
There's no
Is
other
there
kart
another game?
game.
Come on.
There's no other
All
game.
right. So now we've solved that fucking universal mystery. Regular
Racing.
racing games.
Forza's Xbox too. I never touched Xbox that much.
Yeah, but it's one of the fucking biggest racers out right now. It's like the 10-pole racer.
I agree, but I don't like
You know?
racing games anymore. Mario Kart
I don't mean
and
I don't-
Underground
I don't
2,
like
boy,
racing
GameCube.
games. What was the
all
other
of
one? It was like Midnight
Midnight
Run?
Club.
Midnight
Midnight
Club.
Club.
Midnight Club. That was the
Midnight
other one.
Club. The first racing game I think we ever had where we could actually like use cars and bikes.
I feel like we should put Grand Theft Auto now in racing game time because
Grand Theft Auto
Also put in RPG.
yeah, put it everything.
flying game.
Action
Yeah,
adventure,
all of it, all of
flying
it,
simulator.
all of it.
Yeah,
JRPG.
JRPG.
You could make it that way.
Sure, fucking
Western
gives a fuck.
You
RPG.
could do all of the above.
All of them.
Good job, Grand Theft Auto. Coming in.
Way to
saving
go,
the kids.
Rockstar. You guys really got this.
I'm gonna say Need for Speed.
Just the series.
No, I'm gonna say Gran Turismo because
series.
when you talk about like a racing game,
That's what I
like,
think
You
of.
think Gran Turismo.
Gran
I think Gran
Turismo.
Turismo too. When I think of a racer.
So what was your
No,
racing
mine. I
game?
still like I played Underground 2 the most.
Oh, Underground's my personal favorite.
But
Yeah,
Need for Speed is
personal
like that's
favorite.
your.
Need for Speed. Yeah, I played it the
Okay.
most by
To be
far.
fair, Midnight Club's my personal.
I
favorite.
have
That's
you,
when I played the
you
most.
know this from the first time that we tried doing the Dairy Isle, one of our like first episodes. We talked about me being on Horizon and playing Forza like nonstop.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Forza like
No, he literally like his garage is like every car.
I have like
I
every
believe
car in the
every
game
fucking-
fully
You love
upgraded.
cars
like,
too,
No,
yeah.
fully done.
It's
Like
the only thing in life
that's
that makes
perfect
sense
for you. Yeah, I get it.
But like Gran Turismo is in my heart because it's the first one I ever played.
So
Like Gran
good.
Turismo 2 A Spec.
3 is the one for me.
That was the one on PS2.
PS2.
You're right. Gran Turismo 3 A
Gran
Spec.
Turismo 1 was on the PS1. I remember I got it for Christmas.
Dude. I remember playing the
My
first.
dad gave me the Spectrum.
Wow.
He gave me like a bunch of different. Like he gave me Final Fantasy 7. He gave me Gran Turismo. He gave me there was like a Resident Evil in there. Like he just like, it's like all right,
Here you go.
a bunch
The-
of shit. Here you go.
The greatest racing experience ever I still can remember was at my cousin's house for like Thanksgiving or one of those years that we went, and he had a PlayStation 1 in his room, and he had Gran Turismo for the PlayStation 1, Gran Turismo 2, and he's like, yeah, just go ahead and play, and I would just play arcade mode because I don't know what the fuck I was doing, and I still remember to this day always picking a bright like plum like metallic purple Nissan 300 ZX
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
and just ping-ponging off walls in the Tokyo circuit and just being like,
I don't
I
know what I'm
am
doing
speed. like,
I am speed.
and then as an adult, eventually picking up like, Forza and Gran
Yeah.
Turismo and being like, okay, no, like I'm like a real
The
race
real
car
race
driver
car,
now.
exactly.
Yeah, like I'm the best. In
And
the
like
game.
I've dabbled in like the real racing simulators. Like I've played like iRacing and stuff like
cousin.
that. And I'm garbage at those.
Andrew's boss has one, right?
Fucking dude. No, it's his now.
Yeah, it's his now. Exactly. He
Yo,
has a
so
legit
really
simulator.
quick. My cousin's
Computer. Everything.
old boss,
three monitors.
dude. My cousin's old boss went out and bought like a $5,000, $6,000 racing rig.
Yep.
Like bought a tower, bought the wraparound monitors, bought the
chair.
steering wheel, the chair, the pedals, everything, the
Yeah.
shifter. Played it for a while. Sold it to my cousin for $1,000
1,000.
That's nuts.
Done.
for one game. He was like, "Give me a stack and I'll give it to you." He was like,
Like,
No, he's
done.
not at all.
Dude.
and he has like I think he has like a fucking what's like that super fucking crazy graphics card. I don't know PC shit.
The
but it's
Titan?
Nvidia or the Titan. I think it
the
is
Titan,
actually.
the
That's the newest
the
one.
GX
GXT,
Yeah.
GTX.
I think it's GTX. What is it? The GTX 800 or
Times,
870? I don't know.
whatever.
I don't know
So
nearly
many
enough.
names.
It's numbers. There's teraflops. So
Yeah.
things happen.
All the
He
teraflops.
strictly uses the system for RuneScape Classic, though.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he doesn't use it for anything.
That's
but-
all he uses.
But he still uses the steering wheel.
Yeah,
Gotta go right.
No, he plays good games.
I played on a rally simulator before. Like
that
a
fun?
full blown, like with like a real like
a
clutch
chair?
pedal. Yeah, it's got like a real rally like seat
Oh,
that actually
that's fun.
moves. It's got like a gated shifter. You actually have to clutch in when you shift. Bro,
I mean, you can't.
I didn't know that rally cars could race upside down. I learned that day that
I
they
made
can.
it
I'm that
happen.
bad in a simulator. I'm terrible. You give me an Xbox controller though, woo! I am speed.
I don't think I've
I
ever
am
done
speed.
a simulator. Have you ever done a simulator?
like
Like a racing simulator.
I've done a few simulators. Like I've done like a. They had like the what's that Ace Combat 6? What is it? Ace
Yeah,
Combat.
the flight.
old
I've never
se-
done flight sims.
They had a flight at Ace
I can never get
Combat
off the ground.
7 thing that
And that one
when it
was
came
like
out.
full like joystick between the legs, throttle on the side.
Yeah.
all
That
was
got
full on,
pedals.
and they had like one set up at the mall where you could test it on like the big.
That's fucking.
That's the
awesome.
only
set up.
time anyone will ever play it correctly is at the mall.
That was for
There's like
360.
4 people who will invest the
This is
money to
360.
play
To
that
show
game.
up and be like,
Yeah, I'm in here.
let's do this.
No, or just
Yeah.
like to buy the setup.
Yeah,
to play
No,
that
but this is
shit.
a regular. No, the Ace Combat 6 came out on Xbox.
No, I know.
But they had it. So yeah, exactly.
But the real way to play that fucking game
no,
is to
exactly,
have
full sim for sure.
toda la pinga around
Which I
you.
bought Ace Combat 10 by the way for
The newer one?
for the new one for the PS4
Did
one.
you
Nice.
really?
You like it?
It's so good.
I don't like those.
So
get
good.
it.
It's such a good story
I don't
mode.
like those. You're like that guy that played like the flight simulator on the Windows 98 computers,
Yeah.
where you're
Oh,
like
for
landing on the
sure.
white dot. Like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I
I'm
love
gonna
it.
fly the fuck out of this little
Yeah,
Cessna.
I'm
Watch.
doing this.
I'm gonna get it.
I mean, Need for Speed. I when it came out with not Final Fantasy. Wow, with Fast and the Furious, it came out at the same time.
Oh, it
Yeah,
did.
dude.
So
they
it was
did-
like-
what
First
did they do,
Underground.
So you did like Need for Speed, making Paul Walker's like silver skyline with the blue lights. I mean,
Dude,
come
for
on,
sure.
man, what are you doing?
I
Good to
remember
go.
I was in
That's my
7th
personal
grade.
pick.
Yeah.
I was in 7th grade when the first Underground came out. And I still remember that as the first game that I've ever pre-ordered at GameStop. I went in with my mom. We put $15 down. They gave me the stupid little fucking the youth fair ticket.
I love it.
Little orange ticket with your number on. They're like, bring this fucking shit back with the receipt the day the game drops and pay off your remaining balance or pay it off now and come pick up the game. And I think we went like twice before the game came out. My mom like paid off the rest. And literally day of after school, we went over there and like it was like 4 of my friends were
Ready
there
to
too.
go.
We were all in line. We were like,
like,
are you
yes.
fucking ready? There was no
That's
online
rough.
component.
No,
There was
none of that.
nothing. Yo, the
go.
ugliest cars I've ever made. I wish that I could go back.
I
in
want to go
time
back and look at that
and
save.
smuggle and be like,
Yes.
what fucking abominations did I make in that car that I was like,
This,
This
looks
is-
You could go back in
dope.
time and grab one thing.
This is
grab
a-
that GameCube memory card. And
this
bring
is
it
a
back.
turbo powered panty dropper. Look at this thing with neons, a wing that looks
I
like a
love
shopping cart handle.
Oh,
And then like Underground 2 came out and like my
Changed the
tastes
game.
had refined. Everything for me was like simple. I didn't want neons. I didn't want body kits. I still remember the fastest car in that game that I ever had was a Hunter Green RX-7
Dude, I was RX.
on like dark bronze
Love
wheels,
it.
stock wing, but it made like gallons of power.
It's epic.
And I love that fucking car. And I didn't give a shit about the storyline. I was like, the fuck, what is this racing mafia that I have to fight
That's
now?
right.
Like,
You must race
You got like
to
the 3
win.
teams.
Oh,
yes,
race
yes,
to
yes. I
live.
love it. Yes,
Stupid.
great.
but that was easily like that was the best Need for Speed ever. And then they were like, I think after that was Blacklist with that
Yeah.
stupid fucking BMW M3 CTR that they had, and it was just. After that, all Need for Speed games,
Went
games,
down.
all the cars handle like they're on rails.
Yeah.
Like the wheels are fixed, but the body still kind of moves a little bit, and it feels
guess,
terrible.
yeah.
It's like the new one that's coming out, Heat, which is supposed to take place here in Miami. Supposedly,
why
I mean, it
wouldn't
is
it?
hot here.
It's very
it is.
hot.
It is very
Perfect.
warm. It is
Nailed it.
just the tropics.
And
but
they
they've
do
said
call
that they've-
police here
the heat.
Oh man.
Also,
They
the
do.
Fuzz, the 5
We also call our basketball team here the Heat, which I think is their name.
You're right.
I mean,
You're
I'm
right.
right.
Also, side note, we also call the police here cherry tops.
Oh man,
I'm sorry.
that's
what?
a new one. For
Oh
me.
shit, son! It's the cherry tops.
I never have.
You've
ever
never heard of
that
cherry
or
tops?
Said that. No,
You're going to now.
that is not something.
Don't yell that out to a cop in
Yes,
Miami.
Don't
Please
you? Well, I mean, listen.
Don't do that.
Hey, what the fuck you say?
What's that,
Hey,
cherry
hey!
cop? Oh, that's it. Arrested.
Get down.
Here
Well, I
you
mean,
go.
it's better than calling them a pig.
I mean, is it?
It's just rude.
I know what a pig is.
If
cherry
I was
top.
a-
That who knows what
Yeah,
that could
If
be.
I was a cop and somebody called me a cherry top, I'd be like, okay. If they call me a pig, I'd be like, guy, come on, really?
But then you'd walk away. You think you'd be fine. But then you'd walk away, and that first step, you'd be like, wait a minute. What is a cherry top?
Yeah.
It could
But
be
I'm-
anything.
but I
And then
got
it would-
red
it
and
would
blue lights
stew-
on top.
It
Like,
would
I got
stew in the back of
cherry
your
on
brain
top.
for days.
then you're
Oh,
going through.
wouldn't-
Then you're going through red light cameras trying to find the person you were talking to.
I'm gonna hunt him down.
Maybe you
Yeah.
start resenting your wife.
Come on.
Your relationships
And you know
go
what?
down
From
the
there,
drain.
it's a slippery slope. Eventually, you're planting evidence.
I mean,
Yeah, your kids don't talk to you. You're doing heroin on the side. You have a hooker. I mean, why not? Your wife doesn't want to
Now
look at
you're
you
in Vice,
anymore.
you're undercover.
disgusting.
I mean, You're not spending any money on it though. You're getting it straight from work.
Oh, of course. I mean, you're going to the evidence
evidence room,
locker.
100%.
Yeah, you have no morals.
This
at this
devolved really quickly.
I mean, at least we have a plan. I mean, they have a plan.
Point. Yeah, and also don't call cops.
All right, so coming right
Next
back
game.
around to that one. Now we are going to talk about action and adventure games.
Okay, for really quick, because
Yeah.
this is even
hard.
worse
This is
than
worse
RPG.
than RPG.
All right,
by
then we
far.
won't talk about them.
Every fucking game
Fine.
has adventure.
Then here's what we'll
now.
do. Ready? Hot take. I'm going to mention honorable mentions along with some of these. You guys rapid fire tell me what you think. Ready? Horizon Zero Dawn. Go.
Oof.
Ovaltine, what do you think?
I love it, but it's not top. It's not top 10 to me.
Got it. Vinny.
It's not top 10, but shooting an arrow in that game and hitting something. There's not a lot of games that get arrow play.
Trapping in that game is
Yeah.
amazing.
How many
arrow
other
play in
games
that
can
game.
you arrow kill a gigantic animatronic
No, for
cybernetic
sure.
tyrannosaur that's trying to murder
no,
you?
it's great.
You're not fucking.
I mean,
wrong.
Destiny's
Right.
Bow plays better, but
You're not wrong.
Whatever. Destiny is also an
Destiny's
amazing
not,
game.
Destiny's not an action.
Next up,
adventure.
ready, Vinny? We're starting with you. Until Dawn. Have you ever played it?
Until Dawn, that's the one with the little girl.
That's
right?
not an
Like
action
that-
adventure game to me.
the-
No, I'm talking about any. Like these are just action.
Oh, you're
adventure
talking
mixed
about
with-
adventure games too? Like,
This is just honorable mentions plus the action and adventure list because
got
it'll
it.
piss you
Okay,
off.
there's everything. There's
Until
everything.
Dawn is it's good. That's the one with the little girl and it's
Nope.
Nope. Until Dawn is the one about the
the
Wendigos.
No, okay. No.
play
Whoa!
it?
Spoiler alert.
good. Nope.
Until Dawn's the one about the 18s that are up in the mountain, and it's like a horror movie that you're playing.
Oh,
out.
this
Rami
is
Malek is in
yes. This is with the guy with the white. Yes, this
Easily
is the,
one of the
Rami,
most-
Rami Malek is in it.
Is
Okay,
it Rami
I don't.
or Remy?
Rami
Rami
yeah.
Malek. Okay.
I'm not a super big fan of those games where you're like making decisions and you're.
How's it go?
Should I
Okay,
go
so
up
for-
the stairs?
Wait, hold on. How's it go?
For those of you who can't see, Vinny has a very patronizing smile or smirk on his face as
I'm
he's
gonna
talking.
go and I'm gonna pick up a
This
candle.
is the smuggest
but
man
if I
on
don't
earth.
grab that candle and I use it later, it'll light the way so the guy doesn't kill me.
I
on
hope
the
a
way
Wendigo
back.
does kill you, you piece of shit.
No, I
Like,
mean me
It's
and
way
Marie.
more exciting than that.
I do like it. Like me and Marie played it together. It was fun, but we did not finish it.
yeah,
and I
but
don't desire
It
it.
was
Marie's
so good.
never going to be the engine that brings you to
No,
the
she
end
wants
of a
to play
game.
it.
of
No, you're
anything.
right, yeah.
Not even Carnival Row.
Oh,
See,
no,
now
no,
we've
no,
come
no.
full circle.
She's the engine. She's the engine for a lot of things, but not things like that.
Plants.
No.
Movies and show and fucking games. Nah.
All right. Well, next. Well, what did you think about Until Dawn?
I love Until Dawn. I
It's
think
great.
that
It was
game's
great.
amazing. I played it for
Fabulous.
7 hours straight.
Easy.
And it's probably one of the the nicest gaming memories I have, which is like starting the game with Christy and an old friend of ours, Eric, and then we were just sitting and watching, and they were watching me play. And like an hour in, Matt called me, and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I just got this game Until Dawn. You want to come over and watch it?" He's
out.
like, "Yeah, sure." So he came, sat down, fucking got sucked.
Oh, this
into
is
the
for
couch.
Until Dawn.
For Until Dawn.
Oh, they're talking about
Yeah.
for Horizon. Okay.
And then I think Raina came over.
Yeah, that game
like
was
2 hours later and
Until
sat
Dawn
down.
is,
Jay
Until
and
Dawn
Mitzi
is
sat
like
down.
playing a movie.
By the end of
Yes.
it, there were like 9 people on my couch just watching. I was like, okay, I gotta stop playing this game. It's been fucking 7 hours.
I
since started.
gotta eat. All right. Next up. Ready? We talked. Oh, never mind. We talked about this one. Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Any Resident Evil.
I don't
game.
like horror
Except-
style games either.
That's fair.
No, because Resident Evil.
I
5
single out
didn't like.
Biohazard
6
because
I
it's
did not like.
it's a first person shooter.
4 is great.
I know that Resident Evil remake was good. That's about it.
Resident Evil 2 remake was
Amazing.
my game of the
We
year
can't even
so
talk
far.
about it.
It's
I
my
heard
game of the
I
year
heard
so
it's
far.
Amazing.
All right, ready? Life is Strange. Vinny, go.
Which one is that? Is that the one with the?
That's another
see,
choices
yeah.
game. You're not
It's
gonna
like with the
know.
girl. It's the
She
girl on
controls
the
time.
college campus.
She controls time. Yeah.
She's like
Sort of,
there's like
yeah.
a security guard.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know what
Marie
you're
played
talking
that.
about. Are you?
Skip.
I love Life is Strange. I think the story is really beautiful, and it also like kind of brings out some of my old like teen angst.
A little bit, right?
It's like the indie music.
I know,
with
I
the
feel like
fucking,
I'm-
no one understands.
I feel like I'm
me,
16 again.
Motivation, yeah.
You definitely skip this game.
All right. Well, Borderlands. James, go.
Oh man.
Oh
You
man, I
put
love
this in-
Borderlands. So Borderlands 1 didn't play. Borderlands 2, I played
Was-
the absolute fuck out of it.
Yeah.
I love that game.
I
I
literally
also love
level
that you can go
capped
online
Every class.
and play with your friends and a fucking RPG with your friends. It was
Also,
just super fun.
Claptrap.
Claptrap is excellent.
Singularly one of the greatest characters of all
Excellent
time.
character.
Yeah.
To
So
me, my
sad.
minions.
I love Borderlands.
I love Claptrap so much. All right,
Thumbs
next up, the Tomb Raider series.
I heard it was fabulous. The new one I played a little bit of, and it was great. But
Let me tell you, the old Tomb Raider games, fucking, I hated when I was a kid.
Polygonal
yeah.
tits.
Dude,
No, I didn't like the old
not
ones
just
either.
that. It's just like it was always so. I don't know because I was so young,
Yeah.
but I was like, this game doesn't make sense. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Way too many puzzles for a small kid.
Yeah, I was like, what is she doing? The
Things-
new Tomb Raider?
Amazing. But still, some things don't make sense.
Unbelievable.
This tomb hasn't been opened
You-
in 14,000 years. There's a box of 7.62 ammo in here.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when people come in and try to loot,
Raid the tomb.
7.62 ammo.
Do you like Uncharted?
I love Uncharted.
So you like Uncharted more than Tomb Raider?
I feel like Uncharted
like
is more
this-
action packed.
I like the story
Why?
for Uncharted more. What is wrong? I don't understand what you're trying to.
Why
what
do you
you're
like
trying to
Uncharted? I'm
back
just
me into.
asking.
I like Uncharted more. I like Uncharted story more. I think it's like a more
I like
likable
Uncharted more as well.
ensemble.
I never played Uncharted.
The new Tomb Raider games I love just because I feel like they're a little bit grittier.
They
like
are.
They tend to be a little bit
Yeah.
more realistic.
I agree.
You know, it's not like a happy romp through the jungle.
What do you
like
guys think
Uncharted's
about
a happy romp.
God of War, the series?
Oh man, don't get Jimmy started. Here we go.
Okay.
Another
Let me
game I
talk to
didn't
you
want.
about.
I
Let me
haven't
talk to you about
finished.
God of War.
I played only the beginning.
I
of it.
don't understand why you're so fucked in the brain that you can't play a masterpiece like God of War.
I need to finish it.
Dude, how do
I started and I couldn't keep going through it. There's other stuff that
Christ.
came out at the same time
It's
that
so
was
good.
pressing.
Vinny, don't
you're
feel bad. I didn't finish it
unbelievably
either.
wrong.
I was never a God of War fan
How do you
originally,
not
so
finish
getting into
that
God of War now is like.
That game's so good.
There's so much backstory. I know it doesn't
I mean,
matter,
whatever.
but it's so much
Whatever.
backstory as well that goes along. And now that character is completely different, which
Yeah.
makes sense. But
But like I've played through all of
The
the God
game
of War
changed.
games. I love the God of War games,
You-
but like this new God of War is
it's
just
way
like
different.
another level.
It's way
of-
different than the originals.
It's evolved into a thing that's.
It's a great game. I just never finished it.
It's
I
just
got like I
gorgeous,
think I
and
got
it's
50% done with it, and I
gorgeous,
just
Like
I never
before, I
picked it
feel
up
like
again.
people used to play God of War
We
for
played
like
a good
the
amount of it.
arcadey, like kill a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But now they're playing it for the story, which is cool. I like that.
No, but you're also playing. No, because I used to play for the story too. It wasn't just the arcadiness. I wanted to see what happened.
Oh,
with
also-
Olympus and the gods and all that shit.
care?
Spider-Man.
Are you kidding me?
Spider-Man is my
Really quick, God of War 2 ends with one of the craziest cliffhangers
Yeah?
where
Oh,
you're
yeah.
where you're on the back of fucking Gaia, climbing up the side of Mount Olympus with the other Titans to go overtake Mount
Yeah.
Olympus. It is so fucking dope.
Yo,
I don't like the main. I don't like the God of War character that much. Like the
Kratos?
what's his name, Kratos. Yeah, I don't like him that much.
If you play this game, you'll
No,
like
you're
him
right. I
more.
just don't like his
He
look.
evolves a lot.
boy.
Boy,
Boy.
come here, boy.
All right, so Spider-Man.
Oh,
Amazing.
masterpiece.
What about Spider-Man?
Masterpiece.
You like
Spider-Man,
The
like
game.
the newest Spider-Man?
Yeah,
the
the
PS4
game.
Spider-Man? Yeah, I
Yeah.
love Spider-Man. I love
Amazing.
it.
Costumes
And-
amazing. Story amazing.
And what did you guys
DLC
think about
amazing.
the Batman series?
Arkham
Arkham
Asylum
series.
is the best of that series.
Really?
Arkham
You liked it more
Asylum.
than Arkham City?
Arkham Asylum, it was focused. They knew what they wanted to do. They knew like the scope of the game, and they knew what the game was. Like, it's a Metroidvania in Arkham Asylum where you have like it's not open world, but it's like mini
It's closing
sandboxes.
enough to where it doesn't let itself go out.
Yeah, and then
agree.
it's Metroidvania in the sense that you need to like come back when you have a certain
Yeah.
gadget and like stuff like that. Once they got to City and they tried this whole open world thing, I was like, like it's cool, like it's a bigger thing, but like I didn't need a bigger thing. Like I liked how focused Asylum was, and then fucking Night was like,
I don't know why they would use Jason Todd as or
I don't know why
I
they
don't know,
fucking would
spoilers.
make you
It's
It's
use.
a little late for that.
I
so
mean,
yeah,
I don't know
no.
if I was spoiler alert or not.
I don't know why they fucking would make you use a tank in every other fucking fight, and like your fight with the fucking with Red Hood, basically with the fucking Arkham Knight, is in a tank. You never
You're
fight
right.
him. You never
You're
fight him.
No, I agree. I also don't like that they used that. Why, like Jason Todd shouldn't have been the Arkham Knight. They shouldn't have. They've already done that.
It was a
story pretty
giveaway.
much. It's like why
I liked
rehash
it.
it? Unless
I liked
you just,
all three of them.
Then just do the Red Hood story. Then don't
I'm
do
not
the
saying,
Arkham Knight story.
I'm not saying I didn't like them.
They also listen
I
with
liked all of
Arkham
them.
City and Arkham Knight,
Asylum's
specifically
the best.
Arkham Knight, because that was the most open world one of all of them. Arkham Knight did such a wonderful fucking job of showing you like a new, like fresh take on Gotham.
I agree.
And on top of that, we got to see so much more of his rogues gallery
Yeah.
and like villains that you'd never fought before. Like, and the Riddler puzzles were even better for Arkham Knight than in any of the other games.
There was just too much
Um,
vehicle shit in Arkham Knight.
And
But I
heard-
liked
and the
it
vehicle
because,
wasn't
like,
nice. It wasn't tight. It was like a
didn't like the
wonky.
tank.
The tank. The vehicle was a
I
little
liked it.
wonky.
I liked that it could move sideways and
Yeah.
also like.
I didn't mind the tank mechanics.
It
I
was
just
cool
didn't
that-
want to use it all the time.
Yeah, but you know what?
all the
I like
fucking
that they gave
time.
us a fucking Batmobile, and that it wasn't something outlandish like you get to take the Batwing, the Batboat, and the Batblimp. Like, no, just give me the fucking Batmobile, and his Batmobile happens to be literally a fucking APC. It's a fucking tank.
I know, but I don't like fucking constant APC battles.
You want
in
to play
a
as
game.
Batman? You want to play as Batman's
Thank
vehicle?
you.
Right.
I get it.
But
I want
you
the
know what though?
Batman.
Like the consistency of that series is so good that like I am gonna go tonight and re-download Arkham Asylum so I can play through it again.
Dude plays
Because
so
it's
good.
such a good focused game. Like
good.
this is Batman the detective. Then Arkham City and Arkham Knight are Batman the superhero.
and it wasn't like grandiose, and you still got a ton of his rogues gallery, and like you still got a good like a ton of Easter eggs, and I don't know, like that game was just Story was fucking great. Like, it made sense. I don't know. I love that game. So
It
much.
did.
It
Well,
was really great.
listen,
Also, honorable mention Silent Hill 2.
the
Fucking
Silent Hill
get it.
series in general was amazing.
Silent Hill 2 is the best fucking.
So-
it's in like my top 5 games.
How long have we been talking about this shit now for?
A long time. It's we're probably like a minute. A minute. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Jesus
An hour
Christ.
20 in. It's the end of a
We're
work day,
an
folks.
hour and 20 in?
We're an hour and 40 in.
No. But we have to give time for like all the other shit we did.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
All the mic checking.
We didn't bring
There's
up
like
Zelda
a
at all.
10-minute intro.
yeah. All right. So
You don't want to know why we didn't bring up Zelda. Oh, no, you do know why we didn't bring up Zelda.
Why?
Because he's never played one.
Oh, that's right.
Well, we didn't bring up what?
Elias has never played a Zelda game. I said it. It
That's
can't
right.
be taken back.
No, it cannot. It's in the
Through
open now.
airwaves.
At him. Huh?
Damn, that's crazy to me.
I've never played a Zelda
That's
game.
nuts. It's
insane
pretty
to
nuts to
me.
me, too.
Okay, Zelda.
Not be, and hold on.
Zelda.
Let me defend myself here for a second. Not that you guys are attacking.
You two,
me.
you two educate him. I need to be.
I have never played a Zelda game because I've never had a desire to play one, and not for any negative reason. Like I've never been like, oh, Zelda, what faggot shit is that? Like, no, Zelda is unarguably an amazing franchise of games. Like it shows not only in their sales, but the fact that year after year after year after year, they can pump out a brand new Zelda game and Zelda fans lose their collective shit over it. The fact that on top of that, every Zelda game is an art piece in and of itself.
No, for sure.
Because they use a
Even the
different
music
art
is
style.
in
The
itself
music, the story, the fact that they're able to recycle villains and like NPCs and certain characters over and over again.
Well, it's like the whole timeline of it is super convoluted, super hard to understand. But like,
It is,
no
but
matter
I-
what, even though and even that aspect of it, like when there's a game where the timeline is a little obscure, most people shy away from it. Zelda fans don't even care though. We're in it. We're in it no matter what.
I've
the game
literally
is.
only ever seen one Zelda game being played, and it was watching my sister play Wind Waker.
Oh, I thought it was like Hyrule Warriors or something. I was like, that's not
No, it's Wind
Waker. But Wind Waker for me, even though like a lot of people, that's like their swan. Like people love Wind Waker, and the art style changed
Yeah, it was crazy. It was really
immensely.
interesting.
Like the whole polygon.
Yeah, it was like
style
cell
of-
shading almost.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like but we got Breath of the Wild because of that. So
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
But like I remember looking, I've seen like screenshots of Wind Waker recently, and I'm like, holy shit, it's like fucking like Zelda brought to you by Miyazaki.
Pretty
Like,
much, it's exactly what it is.
You know, and that's amazing. And I'm sure if they did a
You
recreation,
should play.
of that,
Maybe Wind Waker's the one that you should jump, like cut your teeth on.
but,
Ocarina of Time for me is the best by far, of course.
I lie. Wind Waker's not the first time I've seen a Zelda game being played. I had a friend in, I think it was middle school when the N64 was out, that he played Majora's Mask. And I watched him play a little bit of it. And I remember getting like sufficiently creeped out by the moon in that,
Yeah,
in that game where I was like, I'm not about
that
this.
one. Like the masks, that whole thing in general, it's cool. There's a lot of cool ones, but George Mask was okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. It's sorry,
Just
tired.
lack of desire to want to play.
Yeah,
that
I
one
just-
specifically.
Again, like I said, it's not because I hate it. I just have never really had a desire. It's like I've never played Persona because
I have
just-
no desire to play Persona.
it's not because
right
it's a
now.
bad game, because it's not. Like,
I just want to continue to shit on it, just to James.
Dude, and you know what the fucking shittiest part about it is that he at one point was like, I've never even seen that game really. Like I might
told him.
actually like it, and I'm like, oh my.
It has been months of every time I see him, and not even a big deal. He doesn't even bring up Persona just to shit on it a little bit because
And I
like
don't
playing
even
it so
like.
much.
I don't even freak out about it. I'm just like, what is your issue with it?
with
He'll just be
Persona?
like, ugh, like Persona. I'm like,
I was like,
For
whoa.
anything.
why do you have
I was
a
like, well, you've been on
weird-
Facebook for 6 hours, like some dumb stuff like that.
Fucking
worst.
weird.
Well, listen, we're gonna
vendetta.
close this out with an interesting question for you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, please stop us from rambling because I can talk about video games for
No, it's-
right.
Well, this is the last video game related question for the night, so
Ever.
we can close this out.
Ever again.
Sit
Ever
tight.
again, we're
An
never gonna talk
an
about
hour
it.
later.
Never talking about them again.
Vinny, since you're our guest, I gotta ask.
Okay.
What is the first video game that you ever played in your life?
Ooh, official?
Yeah, like think back.
Man, I'm
Access the data banks.
No, I mean, because the first one, like, because I've touched games, and my brother even had like that Virtual Boy Mario Tennis that you had to like stick your face in and look through, and it give you like.
But the
you know,
first video game you
seizures.
ever played.
But the first one I officially played, and I beat it, and I remember playing it was Ocarina of Time.
No. Not that you remember that you. The
Play-
first game you
I don't remember.
ever played.
I don't. That's the thing. Before Ocarina of Time, that like cemented memory of like playing through it, beating it, actually knowing what was going on with the game. Like that was it.
Mm-hmm.
But like actually like picking up a game and playing, I'm sure I played like a Game Boy.
Or like a Super
Like
Nintendo game.
No, I'm sure I played like a Pokemon or something before that because it was out way before that, right?
Yeah.
How much before was Pokemon out before Zelda?
I mean,
Before Ocarina of Time.
Pokemon came to the US in 97.
Yeah. So that
I mean, which Zelda are you talking about?
Ocarina of Time strictly.
That's 99.
Yeah, so it's not that far off.
Yeah.
I mean, I would that would have to have played Blue then before that. So
Right.
Blue would probably be the first
video game you ever
official game that I played.
And what about you,
My
James?
brother had Blue, so I had to play.
Sonic
Sonic.
on the Sega
Oh
Genesis.
man,
Really? You too, huh?
That was my first one. That's the first one I can remember sitting down like with my uncle or my dad and being like,
I remember
play
Sonic,
this
but
game.
but Echo the Dolphin.
Oh,
That's what I
shit.
think about when I think
remember
about
that.
the Sega. I'm like, I played that. That's how
Fucking
before.
Echo the Dolphin.
That's before '97. Then
Lord.
Echo the Dolphin's up there for me because I remember that game vividly.
Dude.
Vividly.
Christ, Echo the Dolphin. Wow.
What about you?
Yeah, Sonic
I'm
the
assuming
Hedgehog.
Sonic,
Yeah, yeah. My parents got us they got us a Sega Genesis when it came out. I think it was like 95, and it came with the Sega 6-pack,
Yeah.
Oh,
which was a
nice.
single cartridge with 6 games on it, and I believe the games were, let me see if I can remember this. It was Sonic the Hedgehog, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Columns, Shinobi, Way of the Ninja, and what was the number 6 game on there?
Man, you remembered those really well.
Yeah, there's a pivotal like part of my like gaming career. What was the 6th game on here?
And Sonic for me, the first time I played it was on Game Gear. I don't remember playing it on the Sega.
You know what? I honestly
specifically.
don't remember. Do you have your phone on you? Can you search Sega 6-pack so I don't have this burrowing into the back of my head
got it.
forever? Also, that console was the first console that I think we ever rented a game for from Blockbuster, and that game has become a joke between me and my sisters. Do you guys remember Altered Beast?
Oh,
No,
Alter Beast is so
I
bad.
don't play Alter Beast.
Dude,
So bad.
it's terrible, but you start the game off as like a Greek warrior and you get killed in a battle with some like warlock wizard or whatever, and he brings you back. But the way, like the voice that they use, it rise from your grave.
Oh my gosh, it's so.
And he literally brings you back, but now you have these crazy special powers where you can turn into like a werewolf or fucking like a 2-headed pterodactyl dragon thing. There's a
Game
bunch
is
of shit.
Scratching a lot of itches for me. I think I like
It's
this.
Oh, man. All right.
All right, so
So it's Golden Axe,
Golden Axe.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Revenge of the Shinobi,
Right.
Columns, Streets of Rage,
And
Super Hang On.
that's right. Super Hang on the fucking MotoGP thing.
No,
That
I
you
never played
literally
that.
were just riding a speed bike through the desert and trying not to
you know
get
what-
killed.
Do you know what my motorcycle game was? Road Rash, baby.
Ooh, Road Rash.
all day. I love
Damn,
Road
son.
Rash.
Hit somebody with some chains.
Bats.
I still
chains, whatever
remember
you
the
can find.
cover of that.
I
The
love
guy like
Road
leaned
Rash.
over to one side with the chain dragging. Woo!
So good.
That
Road
was
Rash
a
was
good
so
Road
good.
Rash.
It's dirty street
Never played that
bike.
either.
Dirty street bike.
Yeah, you were fucking racing through wherever you wanted.
Hitting
And
people.
if anyone got next to you that was in your race, you could hit them.
With like a
But
chain.
Sega, like for like, literally Sega. I think Echo the Dolphin, obviously. Who wouldn't? Sonic, but I think it's Sonic, but I think it's Sonic on the Game Gear. I don't think of it on the actual console.
For you, it's Ocarina.
yeah, but I'm a little younger.
You are a little younger.
Yeah.
But I mean, like,
Just enough.
99, you're 6? Yeah, you're 6. In 99, I'm like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah, we're the same
I'm
age.
9.
We're
No,
both-
I'm 8. He's only 2 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
What year were you
I
born?
only got lucky with my older brother.
born in-
91.
You were born 91?
91.
Oh, I'm the old man here.
Yeah, you're 90, right?
89.
Zach, I
Oh,
remember
Jesus.
I remember. Rise from your grave.
Rise from your grave.
On that note.
On that
He
note,
also was the
now
voice
that
actor.
you've all risen from your graves. So is there any other announcements or anything?
No, I think that's it.
All right,
I think
thanks,
that was a good
Olafie.
episode.
Appreciate
and
it.
thank you, Vinny, for coming on the
Thanks
show.
for having me. It
and-
was
How did you feel about it,
Yeah.
your first podcast episode?
That was fun. It was good.
Did you have
a good time?
We had a good topics, so it was easy.
Do you
want
wanna come back?
Good.
Yeah, I would like
You're
to
not
come back.
invited.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I'm out.
He really set you up to knock you down, dude.
It's just like a tee up. It's like,
Jesus.
see, okay,
No,
you're back.
you're the only special guest we're ever gonna have.
It's
You're gonna be
probably
special
Millie.
every time. Millie will never. You know what it is that I
you
have
gonna
to
club him?
physically pay her money to probably be on this episode,
Physically.
or just
No.
on an episode.
Dude, I asked her when she was sitting in that seat and you were doing whatever it is you do before podcast episodes. He disappears for 10 minutes before every episode, by the way. I don't know what he does. I was asking her, I'm like, when are you going to be on?
I think
the
she'll only be
podcast?
on if
She
Christy's on.
said, soon.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It
could
could
be-
be better than no.
In an hour, you guys might do another episode. You never know.
I'll
Yeah.
literally
Or it could
jump
be
out that
in
window.
17 years.
What if she's like, I want to do a monologue episode where you eat me out for 40 minutes
Yep.
That
while
is-
I talk about my life?
What is it? SMR? What is it?
ASMR.
ASMR.
Yeah, you have like 8 mics set up in here.
Oh my god.
But
No,
no
'cause-
bed, nothing else.
Just
an empty room.
The sound of
and
stirring
8
macaroni
mics.
and cheese.
Yes. Great.
Oh god.
Extra creamy.
Please cut that from this episode.
Yeah, please cut out the part where your man How's your pussy cracker?
No other announcements from anybody?
No, that's it. That's it. I think that's
Okay.
it.
The main
All right.
ones.
Yeah.
All right.
And thank you, Vinny, for coming on the
man,
episode.
I
It was
appreciate
fun,
it.
man. Do
All
it
right,
again.
ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Well, please take all your purchases to the front of the store. That is a lid on the rest of today.
That
Thanks for being
is-
here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Enjoy the rest of your week. We love you all. Ovaltine.
Don't forget to, suck and fuck your way through life.
No, absolutely not. Where can they find you?
Oh, they can find me on Instagram. I have I have 2 Instagrams now. I have a professional Instagram,
Oh,
which is just at James Mazzaredo. And then I have my personal Instagram, which is Jigamuth, JIGGAMUTH.
got it. And Vinny, I presume that they can find you in the club, rolling
No.
on dubs.
Just in the club, strictly.
Rolling on dubs.
Yep.
Dude,
Okay, got it.
Vinny has 0 social media presence.
No.
Good, as it should be.
Yet.
0.
Yet,
Oh my God.
bringing back Friendster. I know that face.
You can find me at Echo the Dolphin 67
Shut the fuck up.
At hotmail.com.
at hotmail.com.
At Rocket Dog.
Yeah.
My aim is.
My aim is.
Oh my god.
What about
right.
you? Where can they find you? Fucking.
Well,
Sucking.
other than the Dairy Isle Instagram, you can also find me on Instagram at Grumpy Eli.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Kinda
can also find him at 11236 South
it's a 1,000,000th Avenue.
118000469 Southwest.
Are those all the numbers you know?
Those are it's every single number I know. Yeah, in that order. I don't know them out of that order. So
He's on the spot.
He's pretty good. I've heard he can count as high as 12.
yeah,
Yeah.
on a good day, 14. Wow. Yeah, but that's like I need a nap after.
And a
Yeah,
juice
and
box.
like a Sunny D or something like that.
Really, Sunny D? You
Whatever
can go juice
happened to
box?
Sunny D? Is it even around?
Stop. We're saving
Oh,
this for
man,
another
Sunny
day.
D.
We
What
can't do
about
this anymore.
Tang?
It's a kick in a glass. Not a
Tang
glass.
is disgusting. Goodbye, everybody.